All right, shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, we'd like to give, face the east.
All
right, go ahead.
First and foremost, to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai,
All right. We'd like to give all honor and praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. All right, this is the GMS Plaintables camp located in Philadelphia. All right, we're going to get right into it. All right, so the brother got Romans 13 and 11 because, and it's a lot to talk about, man. All right, it's a lot of judgment coming from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that's been happening, this past week. All right, so let's get it.
Romans 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time that is that now is high time to awake out of sleep.
Yep, you're going.
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Yeah, now is high time to awake out of sleep, man. Everything that's been happening this year, it's still January 2025. Okay? And it says our salvation is nearer than we believed. And here we are, we coming in.
February 1st.
Today.
Salakia, yeah, February 1st.
It happened in January.
Yeah, but hey, we seen all the judgment that came in the month of January, man. All right, it was a lot. All right, the newest thing in the news is what? Those two plane crashes. All right, one that happened in D.C. It was like a collision. All right, with a helicopter, and another one, a plane just crashed in northeast Philadelphia, man.
Fell out the sky.
Yeah, just fell from the sky to water. All right, just straight in, what was it, Cotman Avenue, I believe?
Yeah, around Cotman and Rupert Street, Leonard Street.
Yeah.
Between that's the Boulevard and that'll be Bustleton Avenue in that vicinity. Yep.
Yeah, kind. And can you get
Oh,
that?
what's on the other side?
Yeah, it's on the
It's on that side?
It'll be going towards northbound. Northbound if you're heading towards Bustleton Avenue.
Oh, I thought it was on the other side. Oh, it's on that side.
I mean, it's in the street, like over there.
So it's across from the mall then.
Macy's,
on that side. I thought it was on the other side, going toward Frankfurt. It's going toward Bustleton. On that side. It's on Bustleton side, not Frankfurt side.
Frankfurt would be on the other side. No.
So it's on the Bustleton side. Okay. Oh, shit.
Yeah. And I know brothers, because brothers, stay in Philly, probably have more exclusive details of what happened. But hey, man, you seeing it, it's all over social media, man, all over the news, man. Fire everywhere. I seen a guy, he was running, he was just in flames, man. All right.
You can't put that guy out.
He gonna
switch it? Yes.
All right, and the Lord, he's giving out that terrible judgment, man. All right, and if you don't have the fear of the Lord on you, man, all right, you're gonna get caught up in that judgment. Okay, go ahead.
It says Isaiah 45 verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
Yep.
I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, do all these things.
So all of this is the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, we coming into a time like never before seen. All right, Jacob's trouble. Okay, it's not going to be just peaches and cream. Okay, it's going to be a time like never before seen. People are going to be in fear, man. All right, and if you don't have that fear of the Lord now, man, all right, the Lord gonna put it on you when it's too late. All right, during that day. All right, that's why we tell you, like we just read, now it's high time to awake out of sleep. All right, that's what we're coming here to do. All right, give you that message, give you that warning. Okay, blowing that trumpet. Okay. Because, we know what's coming through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We can prove it to you through the scriptures. Okay?
I'll take this.
This is 2nd Ezra 16, verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Ooh. So the plagues draweth nigh and are not slack. And we're seeing that, man. The Lord is coming with these different plagues, these different sicknesses, these different mass judgments that's happening. All right, this year just kicked off with that it was a shooting, all right, in New Orleans. All right, it was a bunch of mass casualties. All right, a bunch of acts.
There was a shooting and the guy ran into the to the people.
Yeah. Like even myself, when I
now it's just down.
the first day of this year, man, You know, the apartment building right behind mine, man, it was just completely in flames, man. It was burnt the hell up, you know. And I was looking at that, and I was like, dang, man, you know, Lord's will, you know, that's a foreshadowing of what comes to this whole, you know, this whole country, man, America, Babylon, okay, you know, just completely engulfed in flames, and we're seeing it. All right, another one happened, you know, that plane crash in Philly. All right, you know, just completely everything destroyed, man. All right, flames, fire, man.
Yeah, they said it became daytime because it happened a little after 6 o'clock or something like that. You know, so you know, they said it lit up the whole sky and stuff like that, and you know, it looked like destruction. You know, you seen explosion. You know, you got when you think about like a plane crash in a residential area, especially where it is, like there's a lot of traffic. That's a high traffic level because you got Route 1 is you know, right there, right down the street.
73.
Yeah, 73. You know, you head up. You know, you can hit that 73 route and stuff. So there's a lot of truckers, a lot of traffic.
The whole thing is 73.
Yeah, everything is going on down in that area. And then you have a lot of, like you have retail businesses, you got the residential, you know, neighborhood right there. That'd be what they call that area. More bicycle for that area. But that's like 49 zip code, 19149. And that area, like you have what we seen was one of the videos. They had a Muslim guy, and he's sitting there screaming out some you know, some madness and such.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, you see that, and then you see their reaction because that's their normality, you know, seeing things, missiles fall from the sky in their countries that they came from, and now they're in Babylon the Great, America, and many of them are against America because actually in his car, in the vehicle, he had a Palestinian flag up, you know, and we know obviously how America sides with Amalek, the small hats and such, you know. So when they seeing that happen, like I said, he didn't even hesitate. They be chilling out there and eating lamb and rice and whatever, and then they just headed over to he was in the parking lot, which is in the Macy's. You got a lot of new businesses that's building up, Panda Express, you know. You got a pastry place toward the Drone or whatever, I forget how you pronounce it. Dunkin' Donuts, Verizon. That's a lot of people be out at night in that area and stuff. I usually be in that area. I usually walk down the street to go to they got like a giant supermarket. So you got GameStop, you got pizza places. There's a lot of different traffic. So there's a lot of destruction that Yahweh Shem Shai brought, you know, because we don't know what the final numbers is. Like you see different media that are from different general people, you know, because they doing really the best job, independent media, because alternatively they can get the shots or got the shots because they're already on site. You know, you got people got Ring cameras, right? People have their cameras on their phones and such, right? So everything is being broadcasted, and it just reminds me of how, like, when this destruction happens, it's gonna be televised, right? Every eye gonna be seeing that destruction and such, man. You know. But yeah, man, it's a very chaotic scene and stuff like that. And you know, from even my perspective, because I live in that area and stuff, I felt first a gust of wind pass me, and I didn't know what it was. And I'm like, is this an earthquake or like? I'm like, this is like spirit, you know. And then later on, I heard the brother had gave the word and such that something had happened. I put on the news and just basically waited and tarried and stuff. But I heard a lot of commotion from the different first responders and stuff like that, you know. And that's how these things gonna be happening. The scriptures talk about sudden destruction, right? But yeah, it's like
that.
Yeah.
1 Thessalonians 5. By the way.
1 Thessalonians 5 verse 1. It says, but the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
Yeah. So no need that I write unto you. So, we're known as the watchmen. We're watching for these things to happen. All right, we're watching for the signs of the Lord's coming. All right, these different, world events, looking at the news, we filtering it through the scriptures, man, because we understand that, things, is not going to be normal, when Yahweh Shem Shai, comes back. All right, and it's only been progressing and getting worse and worse. Yeah. Okay.
Luke what?
11:49.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Read it again.
Yeah,
1 Thessalonians 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yep, as a thief in the night, man. All right, and that's what we coming out here. We telling you got to get ready. You got to build yourself up spiritually. All right, you got to repent. All right, because the Lord ain't dealing with those that's not doing according to the will of His word. All right, to the will of the Lord. Okay, you out here just being a complete nigga. All right, being a 2/3. All right, not taking what we say serious, being a scoffer and a scorner. All right, the Lord is gonna get you, man. All right, the Lord is gonna start at the house of Israel. All right, the scriptures go into our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. All right, and that was heavy judgment, man. We know Philly by itself is a wicked ass city, man.
Yeah, very.
It's very demonic in this city, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
No brotherly love.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, mainly Muslims and shit.
Yeah, because
And they don't believe the Lord even died,
yeah.
or He was divine. So how fucking stupid they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and like with all this judgment that's going on right now, you don't have nobody repenting. Like we don't see nobody running to the highways and hedges and asking for answers about what's going on.
Well, that's why the scripture says you're gonna be a thief.
Yeah.
Thief.
Like a thief in the night.
You can predict things going to happen, but they're going to happen suddenly anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are saying, well, something bad is about to happen, major. All right, they can predict that, but when exactly it's going to happen, they don't know. You come like a thief, like 2:25 in the morning while you sleep. It's just going to suddenly happen.
Yeah.
And then some fire going to come out. All right, like the plane crash.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Just real quick. This is 2 Ezra 16, verse 20. But for all these things, they should not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Just the back of the verse says, so these people, they're not even seeing that all this destruction is happening, because this is just one of many situations that 7 aviation situations that happened in the past 3 days.
Yeah.
There's 7 of them. So you think these people will try to seek after the Lord and try to figure out what's going on, but they're not always mindful of the scourges, and they'll keep on increasing in their wickedness at the end of the day. It says verse 21, behold, the victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Just to back up the brother's point. So all these things they can try to predict what's going on, but all these things are gonna happen all of a suddenly, and it's only gonna get worse from here on out. I just told my brother who worked at the Planet Fitness, so he literally saw the shit drop last night, and he said at first he was in the restroom, and then he just heard a giant explosion. He walked out and he said he thought he saw like a fucking mushroom cloud at first.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh shit. But I told him last night, I was like, believe it or not, it's only gonna get worse from here. And he's like, why you say that? I was like, I'm gonna let you sit on that. I'm gonna let him sit on it. If the Lord have him turn, the Lord have him turn to him. But at the end of the day, these people are gonna be always mindful. He told me he was scared. Like after last night, he didn't come home looking scared, but he told me he woke up in the middle of the night, knocked on my door. He's like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Kind of shook up a little bit from it. I'm like, it's only gonna get worse from here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, these people go bug out, man. And hey, we got Isaiah 33:6. The wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of our times, man. So we know that sudden destruction, it can come any day. All right, that's what we got to be ready. We got to be as watchmen. All right, scriptures go into we got to be sober. We got to be vigilant. Okay, we watching for the signs of the Lord's coming, because we know it's going to come like that thief. All right, it's going to be that sudden destruction. All right.
That Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Brother called for Luke chapter 11 and 49. All right, this is the book of Luke 11 and 49. It says, therefore also said the wisdom of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
12 and 49.
Go up a bit.
12.
Oh, verse 12. Okay, Luke 11.
Chapter 12.
Oh,
Chapter 12.
Luke 12 and 49. Sorry. Luke chapter 12 and verse 49. And it reads, it says, it says, I am come to send Asher fire on earth. And what will I if it already be kindled? Kind. And as you see, with all these events that's going on, the Lord is really lighting up this place, man. You know, like you already like say for example too, in that general area right there, that Cotman area that you had last year with the offering.
Yeah,
With
95.
with
Cotton
that,
Avenue.
that's the same thing. Like that's like a hotbed and stuff with events and stuff. Like, you know, and like I said, we surrounded around that. You know, you got brothers that's living in that general vicinity area and stuff like that. So when this stuff is popping off, we in the midst of it. You know, and we seeing it live and stuff. You know, us, like I say, we're not confused because we looking for the things that's to come.
Right.
You know, we looking for, as the scripture is called, Bala, which in Job chapter 18:11, it talk about terror shall make them afraid on every side, roughly paraphrasing and such. So you go into that, Bala, going to different dreadful events, calamities and such. These are things that's going to be happening. And like have you see it? They made it televised where it's like, it's just normal to see people getting burnt up. I seen a picture with somebody's body on the top of a house on Leonard Street or Rupert Street. You know, that somebody took a picture and leg is being spread all over Instagram. All types of destruction and stuff like that. So, you know, this stuff is just it's going to keep on popping, man.
Right.
It's going to keep getting lit, you know? And really it's for the eyes of the elect to see. And then obviously the wicked, you know, hey, they're gonna see their dread, man, because the Lord, He's made known in judgment. All right, yeah. So
I got one.
Yep.
2 Esdras 8 verse 50. It says, "For many great miseries
that's
shall
true.
be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." Yeah, Esau Edom, he's the most prideful human being that exists in this world.
Right.
And the children of Israel, 2/3 of them, walking right after the most prideful man. So many great miseries are going to come upon 2/3 of our people and the heathen, because they walked in great pride.
Yep.
And Ak was saying earlier about how his brother saw the plane crash and it struck fear in him. But if you don't have the fear of the Lord, then it's not going to profit you nothing. Because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Yeah.
The fear of death is just vain fear.
Yeah.
So the fear of the Lord is going to push you to do the right thing, to gain wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and efforts to get that mark of exemption. This is the Torah.
Yeah. and these people are having that fear after the Lord sends His judgment. No, we know full and well what Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is capable of, and we know full and well who Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is targeting, man. All right, you know the wicked, the wicked.
Yep.
All right, going into Esau, of course, who is the wicked, and the wicked 2/3 of our people as well, man. All right, it's called Jacob's trouble, man. All right, so Jake is gonna have that howling and vexation of spirit, man. All right, it's gonna be a day of mourning. All right. And the mirth is going to be completely taken away. Okay.
Yep. You got that precept?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
it says Ecclesiasticus Sirach 40 verse 8. "Such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners."
Ooh.
It says verse 9.
Yeah, man. Read that again.
Yeah,
Start it again.
Sirach 40 verse 8. "Such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners."
Yeah, man, a lot of judgment, is worse upon sinners. And another thing about the Lord, as it says, it rains on the just and the unjust,
Yeah.
right? I think Job, in the first chapter said, like, have we received just good and not evil too? Roughly paraphrase. You know, so like I said, the Lord is in the mix, man. You know, he making his report known, you know, through these judgments, and it's known, hey, sevenfold, more complete to the wicked, man. Go ahead.
Verse 9, it says, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. It says in verse 10, these things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood.
Yeah.
That's the reason. Go, you got it.
Yeah, and that judgment, man, it's gonna come from all angles, man. You know, famine. You know, you can get hit with the sword. All right, you be put in these different, no camps, prison camps and such.
Yeah, detentions.
Detention centers, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, plagues.
Apprehend.
You know, women gonna be ravished, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You know, these women walking with that great pride, man.
Yeah.
You know, they gonna be out here being ravished, man.
Yeah.
And put to
Not
death.
sure, like.
Okay.
Yeah, because too, you got what they got, these different immigration custom enforcement raids that's going on here in Philly.
Well, Northern Kingdom's already going through it.
Right.
You know, brothers always say like the saying, Northern Kingdom gets it first, and then Judah gets it the worst and stuff. So the Judah just chilling, making fun of the Northern Kingdom and shit,
They
not
coming.
knowing that they're fucking next on the list, man.
They
You know?
looking at the
They're
big-
looking to get
Yeah,
your
it's
ass in
like
on. What's
up
up?
here.
Trump just said they about to start getting the Jamaicans. So
Yeah,
he's like,
Benjamin. Yeah, they want
Benjamin.
about 6,000. They want about 5,000, over 5,000 of them. They got it broken down by tribe, the amount of numbers of the illegals that's in the country and such. You know. And really, like I said, when you go to like between Zebulon, it look like Zebulon and like from people from Honduras, from Guatemala, from El Salvador. It look like it's damn near over like almost like 7,500,000 people. Then you add Issachar, dude, it's over. It's like a million jack they trying to get in more.
Yeah.
And then you add the other tribes and stuff in the midst, man. You know, Haiti and all that. You know, Trinidad, Jamaica. That's your Bunyan and stuff. You get they come at the Dominicans and stuff,
Yep.
Simeon and all of that. Yeah, they coming. They got them all. They got everybody numbered and stuff, man. You know, and it's worse than what obviously the numbers is, because you could just get caught up in the midst of it just because they had this instance where this particular, I think it was an Issacharite, so-called Mexican, he had an ankle, his brother had an ankle brace on his leg. They let him in the country somehow. He got an ankle brace on his leg. But by him being affiliated with them, in the presence of him, while they pulled him over and asked him questions, they detained him too.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know?
and in the Northern Kingdom, is not the only people that came through the border.
Right.
You had Moab came through here, you had Ammon, you had multiple other nations that came through the border. But the only people that they targeting is the Israelites.
Well, they had that video of the Elamites coming through, and the one Edomite, he's like, "Where you coming from?" And like, "India." He said, "Where you going?" California. And then like it was like 16 of them.
Wow.
They were going to different places. Both of them were going to California, but one was going to Chicago, Philadelphia, and they were all fucking Elam, man, the whole time.
Yeah, man. And yeah, so it's like you see who the enemy, who they targeting as remember Donald Trump, he declared it a golden age, right?
They want the Indians here so they can become programming slaves.
Oh yeah, of course.
All you do is write codes.
Yep. They
IT, yeah.
high with the tech, you know.
Toronto is, I think, is 70% Indian.
Toronto,
Toronto?
Canada,
Like fact check that.
Canada.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure,
they have
yeah.
a program
Oh, like an H1,
bringing
like
Indians
an H1.
into Canada.
That makes sense.
I think they're like mostly Indians. And,
Yeah, Elam heavy up there.
you have to got to agree with their government or something. That's great. That's a fact. That's great. You should see that, you know, the Jacob's trouble is not only just getting deported or getting. I don't even know if any of them actually got deported. I know they're getting detained or whatever. So I don't know if they're actually getting deported. But the real Jacob's trouble when it comes to its full fruition is going to be when they institute that implant. The implant, that's going to be life and death, not just getting deported. Now you might get deported and then get caught up into a gang or something, but when you get deported, or if you stay here, you're going to be given an option to receive the implant chip, and the implant chip is going to be the life or death thing.
Yeah, you were right. Over 1.1 million people in Indians.
What's the percentage
The
in Toronto?
percentage-
In the city of Toronto. All right. So it's 11, 12, and 49. So what will I if it be already kindled? Meaning that it's already going to be fire. America, Babylon, it's going to be a bunch of fires already here before the Lord even make his return. It's going to be chaos, different attacks. That's going to involve fire. All right. Some is going to be domestic. Some is going to be foreign. You know, the Lord knows. All right. So we know that when these things the frequency starts to increase, we know that people are going to be in more fear. And that's when they're going to start coming to us for answers.
Yep.
But the frequency has to increase. It can't just be something like a plane crash, because missiles move quick. You know, that's why I think that wasn't planned, because I know a missile would have moved a little faster than that. You know, not that they don't have variable, you know, I don't think that was a low level attack if it was, but I think it was actual plane. Because missiles move quick. All right, move real quick. All right.
7.9%.
Yeah, plus it was making that.
Seven?
Yeah, 7.9%. Almost 8%.
Of the total population?
Yeah.
All right, so 7% apparently of Toronto. You said Toronto?
Yeah, Toronto.
The city of Toronto.
Yep.
All right. So the fire is going to come here and they're going to increase. All right. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said that Yahweh Shai, he got his blueprint from the Father Yahweh to bring evil on America, and that's for judgment. But the elect are going to be good. The elect ain't going to be burnt up in a damn plane crash, or fire, or the explosions or the fire that happened from a plane hitting the ground. So you know that was their judgment. You know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua warned that fire was going to come to the earth, not just America, but the earth. All right. So the judgment is the weeping and gnashing of teeth ultimately.
That's right.
All right. And that's what the fear of it actually coming before it even hits you, and then you get the fire. All right. Because when you engulfed in flames, you ain't gonna be gnashing your teeth. So the actual you being hit with the fire is figurative. Before the fire happened, you're gonna be actually weeping and gnashing of the fear of it actually coming, and then when it hit, you know, then you're going fucking evaporate. Right? But hey, the Lord can make you feel it, you know, make you feel that fire. But that impending destruction that's about to happen, they're gonna know. All right, and they're gonna be going out their damn mind, weeping, praying to their gods, you know, going to their shelters. That's not gonna work, you know. It's gonna take an hour, I think.
Oh yeah, so that judgment's coming.
Yeah, an hour. Now I don't know how fast the missile's actually going to get here, but America's total destruction is going to be within an hour. They might get here faster than that, the actual missiles, but the absolute destruction is going to take 1 hour, and that's when America's going to be completely engulfed in flames in 1 hour. But I'm sure the missiles can fly faster than 1 hour. You said what?
Yeah, it was called. We did it.
Hypersonic?
The hypersonic, the one in
system?
Russia, get here in less than 30 minutes.
Or the delivery system. So if they put the warheads on a hypersonic delivery or propulsion system, then 30 minutes anywhere on Earth.
Yeah, and that's if they're not already at the coast of the.
Oh yeah, that depends on their location.
Yeah.
So if they're in Russia or China, all the way there, well, it depends. Well, if it was in the West Coast, they're gonna flow straight to the west.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's quick.
And there's a Jake, just the land back over. You said there's a Jake that looked up the radius between these new bombs, and it's on the website. I forget it. I gotta look it up and send it to brothers. But it said the radius of the first Hiroshima and Nagasaki one, the big boy and whatever it's called, fat boy and little boy, and stuff. That one versus the latest one that Russia has, the radius. If it hit New York, all of North New Jersey and North Pennsylvania is gone. Not even just New York City, but New York itself too.
Just from
one missile, fucking gone. You know, and that's not like the radius of the where it concentrates at still overlaps, and then it has the the shock wave and all the other shit. all of that, including North New Jersey, North Pennsylvania, New York State, all the way up into like Rhode Island, all that is fucking gone from one fucking missile, man. So imagine, you know, Russia got like 15 of those bitches hitting back-to-back cities, Philadelphia, DC, Baltimore. That's overkill, man.
And then the earth is going to open up because of the oil and the gas and under the ground and all that.
Yellowstone.
Volcano. Yeah, it's like Yellowstone. That's going to...
Fuck.
So all that combined, and the Spirit of the Lord going to be in them.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to, totally dilapidate Babylon in an hour. It's going to fall. Revelation 18. Yeah. Whew. Read Luke again, 12:49. You can.
Book of Luke 12:49. It says, 12 and 49. Yeah, suck. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth.
Hold it right there. Break it down.
Yeah. So
Precept supporting that fire.
yeah, Khan. So the Lord is come to bring fire upon the earth. All right, and we're seeing a foreshadow of that happening. All right, these different plane crashes. Like I said, the first of this year, I seen a building on fire. You know, you look out west. You know, you had the so-called wildfires in LA. All right, so as soon as
9/11.
Yeah, 9/11. So we're seeing it, man. All right, all you've been seeing, especially this year, is just fire. You know, everywhere. All right, and this is what the Lord is coming to do. He's coming to bring that ultimate fire, man, with those missiles.
Yep.
This whole place is going to be in flames, man. For a long time, it's going to be burnt the hell up, man.
I got a
Okay.
quick reset for you.
Go ahead.
This is Joel 2:30, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke.
He said, I come to send fire on the earth. That's the nuclear missiles. And then what will I if it already be kindled? That's everything else.
Yep.
All right, just for clarity. Good.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah. This is Joel 2:30. It says, and I will show wonders in the heavens, and then in earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke.
Blood and fire and pillars of smoke. Okay, so it's going to be great judgment, great death. Okay, you know, you're going to see bodies everywhere. All right, pillars of smoke. All right, you're going, I believe it's Revelation, the 6th chapter. It goes into the scroll, you know, that the big mushroom cloud, man. All right, and hey, you know, if you don't repent, you know, going for the Israelites, you're going to be caught up in that judgment because the elect.
It's going to Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
It's going to that.
Yeah.
Before the fire comes.
Oh, yeah.
If I quickly may in the spirit, because
Go ahead.
That's a pale hole.
if I quickly may in the spirit, because you know, I remember brothers said, you know, certain brothers had premonitions of whatever city they're in before the missiles fucking went off, that they'll look into their city and their city will just be on fucking smoke, up in smoke. You know, because from what Esau can do, he can set off like a mini pocket, you know,
laser.
Yeah, we seeing the laser ones too. The
Point energy
direct
weapons,
direct energy weapons.
Direct energy.
Yeah.
You know, and people has been seeing them, and not only seeing them, but been hearing them. You hear like, and then fucking shit lights the fuck up. That's a direct energy weapon that Esau has.
Like Halo, they had the rail gun on Halo.
Oh, yeah.
That was a weak version of it. It was basically like a laser that
Shoots
bursts
out.
of energy.
Yeah,
Just hits you.
little plasma gun. Yeah.
And you just dead, like kind of like a sniper, but energy sniper.
Fucking disintegrate, man. You know, and
Well,
he's
the
good.
phaser from Star Trek. You know, they hit you with the put it on kill all
Oh
the way
shit!
up.
Yeah,
hit it,
I forgot about that.
But just evaporate.
You know, well, they did it in the Travis Scott music video back when he said, "Stop trying to be God," and then he was like depicting himself as Lloyd Howashai shooting a laser beam from a chariot and hitting himself, and he fucking just. They showed it in slow motion, but he basically just dematerialized and shit, man.
Evaporate.
You know, that's also come from the laser beams of the chariots too. The chariots gonna shoot fucking lasers on this bitch too, man. You know.
Yeah, that's harsh.
This is I'm reading it again. This is Joel 2:30. It says, Joel 2:30 and 31. It says, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke, and the sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of Yahweh will come. You know?
You had a great what is it? A planetary alignment that occurred from what? That was January the 21st to the 25th,
Yeah, last Saturday.
right? Yeah, you had what is it? You can see brothers can fact check the different planets, Jupiter and all of that, other different planets in line. That's a celestial event. The Lord gave us this different Wathium or signs or tokens of His second coming. Okay. You had I think like a comet or something like that went by. You got lunar eclipse, solar eclipses.
Well, you had a couple years ago. It might have been two years ago. You had a blood moon over the Congress over DC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but the picture that somebody took of it, it was directly behind it was deep red, directly behind the Capitol building in DC, and the shit looked menacing.
Yeah.
It looked menacing and eerie as hell. But that's the Lord give you a sign of what's to come.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a couple months ago, probably like 6 or 7 months ago, they had that total eclipse
Yeah, the total.
where it went across. I think it was 7 cities called Egypt. When they the total eclipse went across.
Damn. Yeah, the total eclipse. You had a partial one, the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I think one of the cities was Nineveh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was the other way. Yeah, and it basically
With an X.
it put an
Yeah,
X
X,
over
right.
America.
Which Tha in the Hebrew is the last letter of the Hebrew alphabet is a Tha, and that's you go into the sign, it can be complete, finished, right? You know? It's a sign.
And then we brothers always go into that one incident of when they with the CERN particle and they looked and they got the same message that Babylon got. You know, basically saying you're weighed in the balance. Yeah. So this place is through, man. The Lord is giving all these signs, and that was but like almost 7 years ago that they got that message.
What message?
They got tickle you forcing. They got in their CERN collider.
How do you get
There's I gotta get the article. I gotta get it again. But when I read it, they got the same. They was basically saying they got the same biblical message that
So you're saying they
Babylon
got
that you were weighed in the
Hebrew,
balance.
Hebrew.
Yeah, you kind. You were weighed in the balance.
you can fact.
Okay. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be like a lunar eclipse on the day of the Passover this year.
I think I gotta go back.
Yeah.
It's like there's so many events.
Yeah,
going on,
it's a lot.
hard.
So yeah, the Lord is definitely showing those signs and wonders, man.
This year?
No.
Or next year? Oh, last
This year,
This year?
I believe it's this year. Yeah, we can fact check it.
And it's crazy. Too, like these events is happening, and you see, what was it? Like we just had a new moon came happen. You know. You know, and it's like we like wow, like you know, all the Lord bringing different events every. I'm not sure if that's month is Yerach in Hebrew, Kayaba. You know that one?
For a month?
Month or
Chadash.
Chadash, right? Yeah. I think year is Yerach. I gotta double
Year
check.
Shana.
Shana. Okay,
Shana.
yeah, Khan. But yeah, man, the Lord bringing all different type of stuff. You know, you got the Chinese people that they lunar New Year and stuff.
They
and
call it the year of the snake.
Near the snake. That's
I
what
think
they
it's called
said.
the year
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
snake.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, near the snake and stuff. You know, we know Esau's a damn snake. You know, on the left hand side. You know, he's a fortune teller. He's a one that practiced divination and witchcraft and stuff. Man, he's been doing that since the garden and stuff. And you know, he got his left hand side predictions and stuff that what he want. You know, and mainly what it is just a digital infrastructure where he has everybody in subjection, man. You know, we're seeing complete cruelty out here, man, with this, with these executive orders, really.
Right.
You know, he coming after everybody. Just put it that way. When I see these executives, he just keeps signing and signing. You don't even know what he's signing. Yeah, here, Trump. This is that. Da, 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 da. All right, yeah. Take a picture. You know, and he just keep coming and coming, and you're gonna see. Gonna be a lot of dreadful things, man. That's just gonna keep befalling America, Babylon the Great, and this beast system. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you got it. Oh, I got the real quick on that lunar eclipse.
Shalom.
It says March 2025 lunar eclipse. A total lunar eclipse will occur on the night of March 13th and 14th, 2025, visible across the Americas, Western Europe, Western Africa, and the Pacific. Yeah, and I believe that's the day of the Passover. You know, so hey, the Lord is showing those signs and wonders, man. You know. Yeah.
Elam is in Toronto is 14%.
14.
Okay.
South Asia, meaning all the groups in different countries of South Asia.
Yeah, I just said India. That's
No,
what I did.
Nepal, yes, it's 7% for India. But all those Elamites, all the languages come from old Persian, ancient Persian. So they branch out the different tribes of the Iranians or Persians that take up Southeast Asia. All right. What we said, was it a lunar eclipse or solar? What was it?
It was a lunar eclipse.
A lunar eclipse.
So, yeah, it
So
says,
on the 14th.
a total lunar eclipse.
Total lunar eclipse.
That will be visible in North and South America, Europe, and Africa.
Okay.
Man, so what?
Another sign.
Yeah, and it says it will be visible in North and South America, Europe, and Africa.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
It says the eclipse will be called a blood moon. Yeah, so
Oh, so it's going to be a blood total solar eclipse.
Fuck, man. The
A
Lord-
total lunar eclipse. A blood total lunar eclipse.
God, yeah.
Blood total lunar eclipse. Okay.
Lord is.
Well, yeah, the moon gonna be turning to blood. So that fulfills the prophecy. Yeah, that fulfills the prophecy. Yeah, Yahweh Shai said.
It says it should be another one in September 7th this year too. So
It's just a
yeah,
lot
2
of
lunar eclipses.
celestial events
Mhm.
going on in the heavens. God. It's the Lord speaking, man.
Yeah, and then of course, also in the beginning of the year, you had the the lightning strikes on the Capitol buildings.
Oh yeah, that too.
Or I think it was either New Year's Eve or New Year's that happened. So hey, showing you that the times that we're in. Real quick, this Jeremiah chapter 50 and 31, it says, "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, say the Lord Yahweh of hosts, for thy," it says, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. It says, "And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him." Yeah, and of course, who's the proud? Who's the most proud? That's Esau.
So
It goes into Habakkuk chapter 2, speaking about the proud man, the one who keep a night at home. That's Esau. So what is the Lord coming back to do? Well, he's coming back to burn up Esau. Well, by putting the spirit upon these other nations to unleash the missiles, of course, upon this place. And of course, Yahushua is coming back to burn up as well with the chariots, to also aid in that destruction.
yeah, and the Lord is coming back to completely, destroy Esau's kingdom, and then right after, put him right into slavery, starting with these, ruling class, Edomites, because they think they'll be able to, escape the destruction, hide in underground bunkers and, try to find a way to escape, but they won't be able to escape, man. We gonna dig them out, man, and they gonna go straight into slavery, man.
Yep.
It says Isaiah 34 verse 5, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven." It says, "Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment." Who was Idumea? Go, you got it.
Yeah, who is Idumea? Let's talk about the Edomites, man. All right, read that
Con.
again.
Isaiah 34,
Greek way of saying Edom.
Right.
Isaiah 34 verse 5, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment."
Woo. Yeah, Idumeans, all right, and you wicked Israelites, man. Okay, so the Lord, he's coming, all right. But first, Esau, he got to come with that great wrath, that order ab Ko, all right. We're seeing these different events happening. It's not a coincidence, all right. This is all the will of the Lord, okay. All the signs of the Lord's coming and the eventual destruction of this place, all right. The eventual, destruction of Babylon, all right. This place has to go up in flames. This place isn't going to be healed. Trump isn't coming to heal Babylon. So-called make America great again. Okay.
Make
Yeah.
America, make America a great lake of fire.
Yeah. Yep.
It says verse
Make
6.
America not have no friends.
Yeah.
Nationally.
Yeah,
America do
tariffs,
Right.
25%.
100% from BRICS, apparently. Like,
Whoa, bro.
if they continue to undermine the dollar or dump the dollar or whatever, and that's not gonna be no trade. They're gonna stop trading, and it's a threat. All these tariffs are threats. I don't think they implemented any of them yet. So
I found the article to it and stuff, and they even linked the YouTube video of the scientist that did it, but
yeah, just
YouTube
explain
took it down.
Oh, it took it down. Okay.
YouTube took the shit down. But basically, in the YouTube video, it was saying that the scientist, his name is William Mount at CERN, was in the put his bumped his head with the particle collider, and was getting these messages. They said that he thinks he reached God. They're getting one word back. Only the word is tickle. When you go into the word tickle, basically says you have been weighed. Yeah,
So
that's
I'm assuming this is English.
con.
T.
T-E-L. Yeah,
Tickle.
yeah, tickle. Which in Babylonian, the original message was mene tickle you force it. Yeah, so you've been weighed in the balance, basically.
Right. Well, Aramaic, yeah.
Yeah.
Aramaic Hebrew.
It says
Go ahead.
verse 6. Isaiah 34, verse 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. And those goats and rams is other nations that came over here
Right.
and basically prospered off the backs of you Israelites.
Or didn't prosper.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna be fucking destroyed, man. No matter
Fire
what,
is going
what
to
the
be made
economic.
with the fatness of these goats and rams, these other nations.
Yeah. The Lord, and you know, the Edomite, of course, he's the one that's going to get the main judgment, but that doesn't exclude you heathen nations as well, all right? Because you forwarded that affliction, all right? You came and you prospered off the the downfall of the Israelites, okay?
Y'all licking the
Swords.
dog, the swords, off of Jake, man.
Yeah.
So, as a rich man, Esau, Edom, he get his judgment. Y'all get y'all judgment right with him,
Yep.
Well, it says that because in Revelation, I believe 18, they're gonna wail and be basically at sadness because they made all their money here.
Mentally.
Right.
But also remember, America ain't going out. Someone called just going out regular. They're shooting off missiles too, man. That's how the protocol goes. Is the missile you shooting off missiles to me? I'm shooting off missiles to you.
Well, yeah. The Lord got to control all the missiles.
Yeah,
So
kinda.
wherever they hit, they're gonna be completely controlled by the Lord.
Yeah, kind of.
No matter what, no matter if they fired at Russia or England or China, the missiles are controlled by Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Because there's really only two scriptures that say, it says fire gonna be, the earth is gonna reel to and fro like a junket,
That's right.
and it says that America is gonna be completely dilapidated, and the state of Israel.
That's right.
Because if America's missiles hit those nations, they're gonna be totally destroyed level 2. But the scriptures don't say that they're gonna be destroyed like that. Because America has a lot of missiles. So if those missiles actually hit those nations, like they hit America, it's gonna wipe the whole earth out. So it's impossible. So it's not possible for those missiles to hit those other nations. Because if those missiles actually reach all their original intended destinations, the whole world's going to be fucking destroyed.
Right.
So we know that's not going to happen because the scriptures say the earth abideth forever. So those missiles have to be diverted to different locations.
Yeah.
Alright.
And specifically, like she said,
They got something in Russia called the dead man's hand.
Yeah, they got to
So-
keep updating it, right? Or they fire.
Yeah, so if the Russia feel a certain tremor in the ground,
Oh yeah,
then
automatically.
the missiles going to shoot off automatically.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Dead man's
Damn,
hand.
what?
Yeah. So if it feel like a certain
it's a science to it. They got
Yeah.
it's only a nuclear the blast could actually cause that reading to go off.
Yeah.
So whenever the sensors read that everything detects that it's like a nuclear blast, it's not just a vibration. I think it's radiation too, they have sensors at like different places. So as soon as all the parameters are met, then the missiles fire.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hey man, it's gonna be a show, man. It's gonna be a show.
Let's read it again, bro.
Yeah.
Verse 6. Isaiah 34, verse 6, it says, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great slaughter, man. A great slaughter in the land of Idumea, man. All right, you know this place is going to be completely burnt up, man. All right, it's going to be burning for a long time, and after that, all right, it's going to be completely uninhabitable, man. It's going to be a place for you know, desert creatures and such. All right, and nobody's going to be dwelling in this place. All right.
I got you, brother. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse. Whew. Sheesh, man. I'll start at verse
It's a
15.
heavy chapter.
Y'all gotta
Yeah.
get that Revelation 6.
Kind of, yeah. Matter of fact, I'll jump up a little bit. This is Isaiah 13 and 11. It says, "And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible."
Yeah. So the Lord is, why is the Lord coming to inflict his judgment? All right, because we living in a wicked ass world. All right, full of evil. All right, full of witchcraft. You know, enchantments. All right, with a man, you know, that's not fit to be in rulership. Okay.
That's right.
You know, and he is the one, you know, that he made a world that was against the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, and that's what he pushes. All right, you know, he pushes, you know, for your you know, your kids to be moles. All right, he pushes for you to worship these himself. All right, you know, the Cesare. All right, you know, these different you know, false
Get married. They try to get you to get married.
yeah, try to get you to you know,
Contract.
married under that contract.
They get you in the system.
You know, yeah, kind. You know, they accept all type of madness, man, bestiality. You know,
They kiss the Pope's ass. Roman Catholics.
Yeah, right.
You know, like Roman Catholicism is different from Christianity. All right, even though they still Christians, but it's different. Why the fuck do they respect the damn Pope? That's weird.
yeah.
That's the spiritual. That's the unclean spirits in Book of Revelation.
Yeah, that's right. You know, they pushing ism, you know, feminism, you know, as well. All right, the women, yeah, the woman being over the man, which that's completely out of order, man. Yeah. You know, we seeing and we seeing the results of that. Okay, you know, these women are as proud as ever, man. You know, a woman say she's independent, you know, don't need a man. All right, well, we'll see in that day, you know, Jacob's trouble. All right, Isaiah 4:1. Okay, seven women to one man. All right, but
when the fires come, they're gonna be looking for men with the truth. When the fires increase,
specifically the men of the Lord, though. You know,
That's right.
because it's going to be known.
Yeah,
They're gonna be
regular
looking
men, they gonna be
for men
looking
to
for trouble.
serve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked at these dumbass dudes, they're gonna be looking for men to serve. Like, to learn under you.
Yeah.
I was about to get that right here. Some more. This is Isaiah 13 and 12. It says, "And I will make a man more precious than fine gold."
For all of Israel, they're gonna be running to the elect. All of Israelites can run into the elect for shelter and salvation.
That's right.
Yeah.
They don't have these dumbass dudes. These not dumb, but you don't have Jake be scared to talk to us. They're gonna send the women out front. To talk. As they be doing that, they be scared to talk. Yeah, because they think they're gonna have mercy on a woman. They'll send her out first so she can talk. That's my husband, you know.
Yeah. No. We're gonna be very selective during that day. You know, you was a woman, you was a complete demon to us, man. You know, you better go your own way. We're not gonna just choose any woman that come across us, man.
Yeah, you got it.
Just because you a woman, you know.
I thought you had to.
You got like when that event happened last night with the plane, or, you know, whatever,
It's always on. I never take it off.
falling. I get a text talking about from a girl I don't even be dealing with no more, talking about some I just wanted to check, you know, something just happened in Northeast Philly, just wanted to check, you know, and leave a heart. Man, I don't care about that. Like I don't care about that. Why you don't worry about me now, man? You already chose to go deal with somebody else. I'm cool. You know? I'm cool. Like I'm just gonna wait till everything keep going, and then like I say, hey, it is what it is, you know. But I'm not being phased. My mind is focused. My eye is single. You know, I'm focused on my office and the ministry. Again, a car.
That's the boy that came
That's
back
a car
as well.
again. Yes, again.
Weirdo.
Yeah, again.
So basically
We dealt with him already. We dealt with him already. He the one, I think he believe in the Old Testament only. Yeah, I think he believe in the Old Testament. But anyway, going back, when this destruction, women gonna be looking for men in general, because remember they looking for protection. Remember the scriptures say that a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, right? The destruction, that's gonna be a elect man right there. But obviously they are going to come for men in general, man, because in this when this chaos ensues and people start running in your house and all this other stuff, who they gonna run? They gonna grab a man. Everything gonna go back to like how obviously things was in antiquity, you know? The order is gonna get restored. That's what Yahweh Shem Yahshua is moving towards, you know?
That's right.
Yeah. And what the really the order being restored is the house of David being set up, you know? Yeah, that's what it's all about, man.
And and imagine too, because you know a woman is going to be looking for the average guy just for that protection. Imagine a man of the Lord, because it's going to be known during that day that what we were preaching is the truth, that we were right. Okay, that the prophets, you know, was preaching the truth, man, and they're going to be looking for the prophets. In that day, it shall be known that a prophet hath been among them.
Yeah.
You can see it in spirit too, because brother said something very important. He said, you know, Jacob be trying to sending their women to be at the forefront because they be scared of the men of the Lord. But you can even imagine more. It's like, yo, look, man, I don't know, had no way to protect my daughters, this, that, and third. Hey, man, take my. I'm like, you know, take my daughter, man. You know.
Yeah, like a Moabite when you speak their language or whatever. Like, I got a daughter for you. And all that. They're trying to offer you their daughters.
Oh, cool and shit.
Yeah.
You know, hey, man.
Mandarin and shit. Oh, what?
Hey, there's a lot of them here that Jakes too. So,
Yeah.
you know, in that time,
I got a niece. I got a daughter.
you know, whole time he's a Jake, and then he, you know, give. Hey, man, got his voice.
Yeah, a lot of them are Israelites. Yeah.
Because they outcast shall be drawn more.
Yeah, the Lord drawing them here for judgment. So
God.
either they're gonna be delivered or destroyed.
That's right.
So yeah.
I want to.
Southeast Asia,
Yeah, there's a lot of them, like the Philippines, and all, they have a lot of big population in Philadelphia.
And Moabites. Some of the Moabites, like you don't be thinking they Moabites. Okay.
The way they curse out Jake, I seen it in like the Poppy store. The way he cursed out, I'm like, God damn, bro, that's. You know, it's not because you know they'll curse out Jake, but they'll be this motherfucker. He'll stand up in his face. You know, like he'll stand in his face like a nigga. Like he'll be like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, and Jake be like, oh, I gotta respect him now. Cause he's all up in his face, so I'm like, bro, that's not a regular Moabite, bro. That's
I seen that in Frankfurt. Got my store.
Yeah, boy, weak as hell, bro.
Yeah, I seen that in Frankfurt. Yeah, in Frankfurt, where you know, pretty much I grew up. Frankfurt, that's 19124 zip code. Yeah. You got this donut shop, it's that Pratt in Frankfurt, and it's you know, I'm not sure what they are, like if they from like Philippines or from Thailand or something, but I pretty much grew up getting their donuts when I was younger. Right? I don't eat donuts no more, obviously. But anyway, the one kid grew up and he like strong. He looked bulky. He looked like one of them, what's that, the Karate Kid? That damn villain, or that dude from Karate Kid.
Cobra Kai and all
Yeah, like he looked like that, and he all brolic and stuff. I seen somebody try to, like, as I call it, young bull him. He ended up saying, he's like, yo, like, yo, you better respect this. I ain't know, like, to be pushed over like that. You know, he said it just like how normal Jake said, and the dude had to back off. Like, he wavered down because he wasn't gonna, like, make his face soft in that case.
That's right.
Cause he Jake, you know.
It's spirit. I got it right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was going to be on the spirit anyway. It's a jump to verse 14. It says, and they should be as the chase roe. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 13. Then shall then will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall move out of her place, and the wrath of Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of his fury, and it shall be as the chase roe, meaning the people. Okay, because a roe is a deer, and you step on a leaf, and the deer is fucking fleeing, man. So that's the people. That's how the people could be in these times. It says there should be a chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. It says they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone to his own land. So you gotta have right now, people saying, hey man, fuck this. I'm tired of being in America. They're going back to their own land. But it also say every man's gonna turn to his own people. And you can look at that spiritually too. You can have Israelites that don't look like Israelites, that might look like Moab and everything. They're gonna cleave unto the men of the Lord.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
That's Isaiah 14.
yeah.
Yeah, say how the strangers are gonna cleave to the house of Israel, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, shall be joined unto them.
Yeah,
So it's everything's gonna be in spirit, man. The people are gonna stick. Everybody's gonna stick to their own kind. You know, the Lord even said it. You know, hey, whatever kind there is, he's gonna stick.
Oh, beast cleaving to his light.
Yeah, but beast cleaveth unto his light. So the same thing with these nations. You know, you're gonna have Israelites that look like the other heathen nations. They're gonna cleave unto the men of the Lord. All right, especially when this time comes, when the time of destruction. Imagine if brothers wake up 2-3 weeks from now, all of a sudden you look at the skyline of Philadelphia, it's up in fucking smoke, man. You're like, oh, what the fuck is going on? You see buildings on fire and shit. All of a sudden, guess what? Israel's gonna be looking for the men of the Lord no matter what they look like, man. They come looking like a gook or a damn Elamite. He's gonna be like, yo, man, hey, I kind of saw your video on YouTube a couple months ago.
Right.
I saw what you're saying, and I agree with it. Yo, can you tell me some more? They're gonna want to ask more questions, man. You know, it says verse 15, for everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. And that's gonna be the judgment of those that want to cleave unto society. All right, you want to be joined under this society, which ultimate form of joining this society is the MOTB. If you take the MOTB, you're going to fall by the sword because you joined yourself unto a nation that is evil and that's wicked, and that the Lord is not going to have mercy unto, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You know, Babylon the Great is going to fall, and you're going to fall with it because you joined yourself unto it.
Exactly. And when that MOTB come to pass, you know, a lot of you be surprised on what these people were taking for, man. It could be because they can't get their cup of coffee in the morning, you know, because they can't get up go on the Instagram and be a damn demon all day. Mm-hmm. All right.
If I can say it, go. You can finish, boy. Go. Finish.
Yeah. Like, so they can't go on Instagram and be a damn demon all day. All right. So imagine when stuff really hit the fan, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell. You're gonna be an outcast of this society. Okay, we seen how the people bugged out over the TikTok thing, man. All right, completely losing their minds, man. So best believe, you know, if all they got to do is take the C hip, you know, that's what they're gonna do, because that's how they're gonna look at it. All right.
Yeah, you already, like, we bring it out every time we bring this out, right? You already seen it on a low level scale, or even a high level scale with the vid, right? That you know, vaccine. And basically they made it seem that, you know, you unless you took this, you couldn't do X, Y, and Z. I mean, even down to the mask. If you wanted, and the thing is, like, you didn't have to wear a mask. But guess what? You ain't going nowhere if you don't wear a mask. You ain't going nowhere if you ain't double X'd up, you know. And they started threatening your job, right? There was people that got their jobs threatened. There's people that couldn't go out no more. There's people that couldn't go to their beloved fucking basketball games or football games. Mm-hmm. So, like, you know, it wasn't forced, but it surely wasn't. You couldn't fucking be, you couldn't really function in society unless you did those things. And then there was many of us, right? You know, or many of people that basically said, fuck that, they ain't taking it. Yeah. And they rebelled against the job, and they either lost their job or just simply said, like, I ain't doing it, and they didn't even lose their job. Yeah. And there's a whole bunch of people. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people that fucking, took it and all that.
And
And then basically, not even required.
It's not required no more.
But it just goes to show you how quickly people don't really like. People like throw it all out. It's like, well, fuck, I don't give a shit. Like, same thing with your brother said about TikTok and about like, your data being compromised and they were going to that other site. And it's like, I don't give a fuck about my data. Meanwhile, there's the same people that like when your data gets exposed or like that, and then you're all they're able to then utilize your data to basically do whatever they want with it, right? They basically become you. Then it's a problem, Think of the word that is false identity and all that, but identity theft and all that. But yeah, man. The point is like this mark of the beast, the MOTB. This is very, very real, and the lengths that they're gonna go to make sure you take this is gonna be extreme.
Yeah.
It's like the thing is that most people are gonna take it willingly. It's gonna take a little bit of assertiveness, but the majority of people are gonna just lay down and take it. And then those of you that are a little bit more pushing back, it ain't gonna be like the axe where you can kind of like fight up against it. They're gonna really make it rough for you.
Yeah.
They're gonna make it really rough for us. That's why we're gonna have to stay true unto Yahweh Shema Shai to give us that faith to endure. Because it ain't gonna be like us telling the job, well, fuck the job. It's gonna be like, all right, well, fuck you, and then you ain't gonna have no job. So now you gotta see, your faith is really gonna be tested.
Yeah, and let's get that in Revelation.
Yep.
The hour of temptation.
There you go.
Because the whole world is gonna be tried, man.
That's right.
All right. So whatever your thing is, your fix is in this society. You got people who's hooked on prescription drugs.
Yeah.
If you hooked on prescription drugs, Esau, he's definitely not gonna give you that unless you take the C hip.
Yeah.
All right. These people are bugged out over their minds with that, man. Because with addiction, you feel like you cannot go without it, man. All right. So people are gonna take it.
Not only that, brother, but gotta remember, especially you brothers going into the whole women thing, right?
Women, yeah.
Because women, man, they're gonna be out in that day, because when you can't feed your baby, but then you have no other hope, because our hope is in Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah.
When you can't feed your baby and your baby's starving, when your baby's on the verge of death from a disease and stuff,
Right.
women are gonna be so quick up to take the charagma.
Because women are, they make decisions off their emotions.
Yeah.
So in that moment of a high distress, a woman can say she'll do this, she'll do that, but she's gonna be completely out of her mind, man. All right, because a woman isn't fit to be in those type of situations and make decisions.
Yeah.
Feeling like they're independent. They don't need a man. They don't need help for anyone. Hey, these women are the proudest women on the planet Earth in Babylon, man.
Yeah, you seen that video where the plane crashed? I think it was someone posted in the chat. I'm not sure who. Either it was Debak or I'm one.
It was a woman crying.
Yeah, no, the one specifically where the on the ring camera, and the thing came crashing down. She's like and the dude kind of just like we was like walk back in the house and shit. Yeah, but the girl's screaming her damn head off, and some damn explosion went off. It's gonna be a beautiful sight, and I just remember thinking like, yo, when these missiles go off, man, the amount of screaming and crying, it's not like it's gonna be screaming and crying, and then more missiles gonna go, and then you're gonna be burnt the fuck up. But it's just quickly how like when anything happens, a woman just fucking lose all emotion of her fucking spirit and just starts screaming like a damn banshee, man.
Like when
If I could say something, they're gonna be shell shocked.
Yeah.
From now on.
Yeah, like when Harris wasn't elected, how these
Oh,
women was bugging the
shit,
hell
yeah,
out,
yeah.
man. Thinking their lives was over. All this, just screaming on the top of their lungs for just having the camera in their face, just yelling, why?
Yep. They're like literally like little kids, bro. The way they internalize their emotions is like a little fucking kid. How like a little kid throws a tantrum over the littlest things?
Yeah.
It's basically a woman, man. Women's like feelings like they can't be controlled, especially when shit really hits the fan. Then they really don't know what to do with the fucking emotions. They scream and run around like a fucking idiot.
Right.
Because the brother said in these situations, all throughout time, women have been in crazy, horrible situations, but they had men to look to.
Yep.
Exactly.
Because a woman would be like, but she'll turn to a man, and he'll be like,
Yeah.
Calm down, we got it.
Do something, and he'll step up and do his thing. Yeah, he'll do something.
He'll tell her like, calm down, this, down, third, and she might be like, and then, but she'll go to him, And the funny thing is she'll start to calm down a little bit because he's calm.
Yeah.
So that's why we read in Isaiah 13 that man shall be more precious than fine gold, because what? It's going to be obvious who are the men of the Lord, because the men of the Spirit that the Lord's going to give the men of the Lord. Yeah, we're going to be on the swivel, but it's going to be a calm
And then
spirit.
And that's the thing, right? It's like, because by no stretch of the imagination, it's going to be a fearful sight. All right, don't matter how long you've been in this truth, it's still going to be a fearful thing. You know why? Because no one's guaranteed salvation.
That's right.
But what the difference will be, because I think even Edra said, did Edra say, "Woe is me, who's going to deliver me in those times"? He's seen the prophecies. He's like, yo, this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
So by no stretch of the imagination are we saying, oh, we're gonna be, fucking whatever. But we're definitely gonna have a sense of when shit starts hitting the fan, we're gonna think about it. We're gonna praise the Lord, and and we're gonna have that like mind to be like, okay, this is it right here. We got the Lord to rely on, and that's where our faith is gonna be. That we're gonna be, okay. We're gonna be scared, but we're gonna rely on the Lord. So like we're gonna have a sense of, okay, praying to the Lord. Yahweh Shema Shah, what's my next steps? How do I, perceive that there's no danger? Where do I go? Whatever. And we're gonna have faith and reliance on Yahweh Shema Shah to direct our steps. And if we be of the elect and we continue to do what we're doing now onto Jacob's trouble, onto all those troublous times, the Lord going to direct us in the right way, and we're going to lead ourselves and lead our household the way the way we're supposed to. And but that's how it's going to be. Like we're gonna have a sense of, okay, shit hitting the fan. I know what I gotta do here. And one first and foremost, I'll call Hola Shema Shai and praising the Lord. So like we're gonna have a sense of whatever. You have other guys that are gonna rely on carnal things, right? Like I got my 9, I got my AK. They're gonna have stuff like that. They're gonna rely on. Esau's just proud, so he's just gonna rely on his own boastfulness or whatever like that. But the majority of people are weak. They're weak-minded, so they don't got really nothing to rely on. Just gonna fucking take, lie down and take it,
Now the precept for you real quick. This is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
There you go.
Spirit, you got it?
What times? Those times.
That's right.
Yeah, and wisdom and knowledge in what? Not wisdom and knowledge in who the fucking best 3-point shooter is.
Right.
How many wins and losses, this new boxing guy coming up. Yeah, how many are Saquon Barkley? Yo, this next college prospect, we gotta get him in the second round. Bro, all that knowledge and wisdom on that shit ain't gonna save you, man.
That's right.
In sports, and all that.
They used to show that in that Food Locker commercial.
Yeah.
It's
knowledge and go.
All type of stuff, man. Trading Bitcoin.
Oh,
that's not gonna deliver you.
Yep.
And we, you got these different guys, doomsday preppers, thinking they're gonna rash up all this food and build this and build that, and thinking they gonna be good.
Yep.
All right.
Really, that's for the elect.
Hey, we're relying on the person who is actually in charge of all this destruction happening, because we know that, hey, that's what the Lord is coming to do.
Yeah,
we want to be on the good side of the Lord.
We the real preppers, bro. We the real preppers. We prepping. This is the real prepping.
This is the real preparation.
Yeah, we ain't prepping by building a damn underground bunker, supplying a year's worth of canned goods. No, our preparation is getting right with Yahweh Shema Shai, because he's going to be the one to deliver us. That's our safe haven. Get me Proverbs 18:10. Who's that strong tower? Not a damn fucking underground bunker. So we the real preppers right now.
Yeah.
Precepts.
Doomsday preppers. Go ahead.
It says Psalms 49 verse 6. It says, they that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to the Heavenly Father a ransom for him.
Damn, because your wealth, the amount of money you have, isn't going to be able to save you. The Lord isn't dealing with a nigga like LeBron, like a nigga like Jay-Z, man.
Yep.
All right,
Fucking Diddy.
Yeah. They got all them riches doing complete wickedness.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah. Look at all the riches Diddy got and all the fucking corrupt shit he done. Look at where that got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chariots don't accept Zelle or cash app.
Yeah.
Right.
And if I may add to that too, that's why the scriptures also talk about seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Because the other thing too is like, even like, because we know that knowledge and wisdom is also stability, and all that, and that's also wealth. But I can't be super on my P's and Q's, so to speak, and doing what I gotta do to save this brother, right? I don't matter how much I do in the spirit or how much this brother does in the spirit, he really can't save me. It's really what you do as an individual. And sure can't do it with no damn money,
Exactly. Yeah, and you know, we building up, you know, because brothers go into it, our spiritual bank account.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
every time, you know, we do something for Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, you know, that's another token, you know,
Yeah,
up
yeah.
to the Lord. We building up you know, a spiritual fortress.
Yep,
you know,
sure.
these people are building up carnal fortresses.
That's right.
Right, and that's the ultimate protection we have. You know, when we come out to the highways and hedges, you know, we don't come out with straps or anything
Yeah.
like that. You know, we know that the angels are encamped around us.
Well, we got the ultimate weapon, right?
Yeah,
The Bible,
yeah.
the Bible,
Yeah,
the Bible,
yeah.
and the Lord, right? That's our ultimate. We
That's
don't,
our
we don't,
swords.
yeah, we don't
Yeah.
need no actual physical weapon in that point, you know. Plus, it also talks about, you know, basically the farmers shall become hunters. Right now, we're farming, man. Yeah, fishers, fishers, right?
Fishers of men.
Fishers and men, yeah. Right now, we're just fishing. You know, our instruments, our weapons and tools and instruments aren't that of basically, you know, really like war. But that's gonna come, right? When we get that power from Yahweh Shem Shah, we're gonna become warmen. It don't talk about, you know, beating their plowshares, pruning hooks, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the water, bro.
But Slaki, you said you got a precept. I think you
Yeah, I got-
You
you
called
called,
for the Proverbs
18 and 10, but there was more than, I think there was
the
more than that.
18.
Get 18 and 10, but then go to back where you were at, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna read the 18 and 10 first. This is 18 and this is Proverbs 18 and 10. It says, "The name of Yahweh is a strong tower."
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm reading one more time. It's verse 10. It says, "The name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is a strong tower,
Yep.
and the righteous run into it and is safe."
There you go. And that's why we the real preppers, man. We really prep it because we calling on the name Yahweh Shema Shah. We're doing what the Lord had commanded us to do. And that's all in preparation for what? For the coming and dreadful day of the Lord.
Yeah. The Lord's name is a strong tower. Just us saying the Lord's name is going to deliver us out of a lot of situations.
Yeah.
You still have people who don't exalt the name of the Lord, who feel like it don't matter.
Yep.
You know, who feel like they can call the Lord whatever they please. You know, and that's not the spirit that the Lord is dealing with. You have to know the name. Okay.
Fine. Yeah, and that word for what's that? They say that the righteous run up in it are safe.
Yeah.
What's it for that word for safe? You gotta go into it in the Hebrew because that's just not no, like you think of just being safe. Like Jake be thinking that, all right, I just moved out the way, now I'm cool. And it's sent, and then they move back in the way, and then they get shot.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because there's that precept that says, you know, basically you ran from a bear, but then a snake met you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like realistically that when it talks about actual safety, like that's the safety that the Lord is bringing is almost like a you know, like a force shield around you, like there's literally an impenetrable shield that's around you.
Yep.
Right.
So there you go, Kayaba. Proverb.
So the Hebrew word for safe within Proverbs chapter 18 and 10, it says shagab.
Shagab. Yeah, Shagab, right?
Yeah, shagab.
Yep, Shagab.
Which means, yes, it's safe, strong, used literally and figuratively. It says defend, exalt, be excellent.
I had two,
wait,
Yeah,
so you got
set up on high.
Right, to be set on high, and it goes into to be inaccessible for capture. That's the type of safety that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is bringing for his elect. Because remember, the elect, as it says, what? I have not lost not one.
Yep.
The son that you can't be, you get that in Job, you can't pluck them out of the Lord's hand. You know, meaning you can't seize the elect for yourself, Esau, Edom, or any of these various other forces that are out there. If the elect is in the hedge and the protection of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, so you know that's that Shagab and the Ba'abarith in the Hebrew. All right, when the righteous, the name of the Lord, but you gotta have the name of the Lord to be able to access that. Okay, and
You gotta believe on it too.
They say that, and believe and praise.
Yep.
Because they say that elect gonna praise His holy name.
Yep.
Okay, not you don't have people out there right now praising the Lord when they seeing all these dreadful calamities happen.
No,
you have us.
Yep. They only call on the name when it convenience or when they're going through something. We call on the name all the time. We praise the name all the time.
Yeah.
We praise the Lord for every little thing, man. For the good that we get, for the bad that we receive, you know, whatever it may be, we just glorify the Lord. We thank the Lord, you know. If we get up out of a crazy situation, we thank the Lord. If the Lord bless us with something, whatever it may be, we thank the Lord. If a brother going through something, we pray on the Lord to, you know, help that brother out, you know? Because we have faith and belief in that name and in that power.
You know, it's crazy because we brothers been talking about the whole plane situation. I was talking to my aunt. I was supposed to go to the pharmacy real quick with her at 7 o'clock, and we would have been en route at the same time that shit happened. And she was like, oh my God, we would have been right there. And I was like, she's like, but the reason we didn't go, I felt tired. I was like, now I'm gonna take a nap real quick, which ultimately that was the Lord. You know, I was like, oh, the Lord made me tired taking a nap. She didn't want to go neither, so she went downstairs to go exercise. And then the shit happened, and then my brother calls because he works right across the like he's seen it. He was working when it happened, so he was like, he calling me. I didn't answer the phone, fucking sleep. So he calls my aunt, tells her I wake up. I check. First thing I check on online is that shit happened. I'm like, no, how many minutes ago was it? It's like fucking 30 minutes ago and shit. I was like, damn. I was like, the Lord, which ultimately goes into man's goings of the Lord, man, of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, because if the Lord wanted me to, he could have had me go, and then I would have been right in the fucking vicinity of the fucking shit.
That was, and that's judgment, man, because like it's one thing to basically be in a plane and shit crash and you die, like I get it, but it's a whole nother thing to be literally right there. The explosion happens and now you caught on fire. You know how unlucky you got to be basically be dead center right there, and it's not even like the shit struck the person, killed the person was on fire. Fucking running around. Yeah. Forgot all the whole stop, drop, and roll. But they could have been shocked. They could have been, you know, basically could have been hit. They could have been barely even alive at that point, you know. But it's just crazy. Like that's judgment. All that's just judgment from the Lord. You know how, like I said, unlucky you'd have to be. But it ain't about luck. And remember, the Lord knows, and all His judgments are in His hand, right? Remember, Deuteronomy 32 and 39. I am the Lord. I make evil. I create light. I wound. I heal. I kill.
And say death, life, bloodshed.
Yep.
Was it good, evil? And you will get the precept. That all come from the Lord.
Yep.
Yahweh Bashim Shai. So these events are all controlled by the Lord. You know, this ain't just no coincidence that a plane just dropped from the sky and it was an Issacharite, right? They said it was an Issacharite.
Damn.
So-called Mexican. You know, and you know they had different medical crew within it because it was a medical. It was a Lear jet, but it was particularly for medical.
Yeah, all these judgments that are happening to the people, it's sanctioned by the Lord. No matter what the reason is, right? Whether it's Esau doing his own thing or whatever like that, setting these events up or whatever. These are real casualties that are happening. But all these casualties, it ain't capturing the Lord's elect. That it's capturing wicked people. You know, or whoever the Lord deems it worthy to basically murk that person. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, people have their children out there. Seeing multiple videos. There's a Jake from the Northern Kingdom. He had his children out there, and the children are like, let's get out of here. And Pop's like, stay here. The kids are fucking freaking out. The mother's freaking out and shit. Which, like I said, goes back to brothers saying, in that time, if women are gonna be like children, how much? And the Lord said men are gonna be like women. It's about to be crazy out here, man. You gotta really think about it. If Ezra was seeing those things, and you know the Lord, he knows that the Lord's gonna be with him, but he's seeing all these things, and he's like, "Fuck, I'm fucked." Like, how am I gonna get out of that? You gotta really understand, like, what type of shit the Lord is about to bring, because the aviation shit, that's just little, man. You know, compared to the shit that's about to go on. We got the Super Bowl coming up. They already warned about certain so-called possible events that could happen.
Yeah, remember, Philly fans are fucking wild, bro. So win or lose, the city getting set on fire. Like literally, win or lose, the city getting set on fire. City getting fucked up because these Philly fans.
The fans over here, like they win instead of just holding a celebration. They destroy shit. It don't make no sense. They destroy their own city as a victory celebration.
And when they lose, they're calm as hell. Nothing. They don't do shit when they lose, but when they fucking win, they flip cars and.
I don't know, bro. The way the NFL be, I'm saying like the referee do one fucking egregious call, the fans might just fucking storm the field and start killing everybody. Like, it's just, you don't know, man. Yeah. Yeah, because they
all unite under that damn spirit.
It's crazy. That is really like gladiator type shit, man. That to really really believe in your team like that. That's crazy. That's just asinine. You know, there's a certain there can be a certain appreciation to watching the game, but they just take it above and beyond. It's like they don't. Like, bro, it is ridiculous. You know, the lengths of these quote unquote fans go for their so-called team.
Yeah, the dude died on the pole.
Yeah, on the pole, yep.
The fucking dude gonna fall on the fucking pole, busted.
Flipping cars, setting shit on fire.
All type of madness and
Yep.
stuff.
But you know, I think even the dude, Jason, is it Jason Kelsey? Yeah, because Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey have like this podcast, and Jason Kelsey even said like, hopefully New Orleans can handle Philly fans because they're about to fuck that city. He even said he said he knows Philly fans.
Greatness doesn't quit.
Is she fucking
Right on the bus.
Waving.
She waving at them. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, they
hold
crazy.
up, man.
But he already knows. But you know, New Orleans is known for their own fucking band of craziness. But you know, I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping that you know this brings a part.
Y'all crazy. What
This
y'all doing,
fucking
man?
people stupid. Oh, he's really trying to turn. Oh, this guy.
Oh, he's trying to get in
My
there.
car, of course, my car right there too.
It's that DIE.
Yeah, diversity.
Is it a woman or man driving?
I'm about to get hit. All right. Anyways.
I'm saying, speaking of spirit, if you ever witnessing like lights flickering at jobs and stuff like that, you may never know the grid light shut down
Yep,
the
yep.
game.
That's the spirit. You just
I was
said
just
that.
thinking about that because I was there last night.
And
Right
hopefully it
after the
won't come
plane
back.
thing happened, the lights in my kitchen start flickering. So stuff can happen like that out of the blue, man.
Oh no, the spirit said that, bro. Because the same thing you just brought out. I was at work about like 2-3 weeks ago. No. About like 3 weeks ago, I was at work and I'm in the front of my building, and I work from at night. So I was at work, and the street lights on brothers know Arch Street. On Arch Street, the street lights was on like usual, like every street. All of a sudden, the whole block of Arch fucking just went dark.
What part of Arch?
Near like Arch in 18, 18, 17, 19, all that. That whole, like, between like I would say 6 blocks, straight darkness. And I was like, yo, what the fuck just happened? And I got a radio call them like, yo, Arch Street just went down, no lights whatsoever. And they're like, what? And they check the cameras. Like, oh shit, it's dark. We don't know what the fuck happened, but just like that, the Lord can fucking turn out the lights, man. You know, it took like 2-3 hours for the lights to turn back on. We don't know what the fuck they were doing, but everybody was like, yo, is that street supposed to be that dark? And it was like, nah, it's not. But I seen it. It literally, all the lights shut the fuck off. Like,
And remember now, it's one thing for the power to go out in the daytime. If the power is out for days or weeks, you know what I mean, both day and night, it's gonna get crazy out there. First off, niggas can't even fucking handle themselves when the fucking power goes. There's an opportunity to them. They're gonna ransack people's homes and houses and businesses, right? And then on top of it, like if it goes beyond days and weeks, remember, you know, you gotta have your goods spoil or expire. There's nowhere to really put your goods, especially if it's like markets and stuff. The markets have generators, but those generators can only last but for a moment.
Yep.
So any type of perishable food can go bad. In that time frame, you have people ransacking your waters, your canned goods, and all that. That can only last but for a moment, and especially when you're in major cities like this. Although there's many markets, there's more than people than there are markets. So this shit gets ransacked. Yeah, we.
3 days.
Yeah, but they don't last long unless you gotta keep yeah.
They get it around. But if
And
it's propane, then they're going to.
And those generators, I know that like at the company I work at, the generators it only powers like I think 40% of the power. So emergency lights come on. It's not like the full lights are on. Yeah, exactly. It's to conserve itself its energy. You know, we have coolers, so that will kick on and make sure the coolers stay temped. You know, but that's very taxing on the generator, keeping them coolers going. So you know those generators will last, but not forever. As long as they can keep, you know, the resources coming through to keep them. Was that?
They're diesel, they're going to run. But, you know, eventually, you know, other things are going to break down.
Yep.
You can't run a business on 40%. You're going to eventually have to consolidate and then start sending people home and then figure out what's going on.
So I just wanted to follow up on a point that y'all brothers mentioned about losing power. It reminded me of Hurricane Harvey. Because apparently, from what I'm reading here, it left over 100,000 people without power. But it was the duration that's the most significant part here. It was several weeks.
Damn, that's crazy.
Several weeks without power. That means whatever food that you may have, well, a lot of people needed to be evacuated anyway. But if you had any food, guess what? How you storing it?
Yeah.
How you keeping it preserved? And people were freezing. People, you know, because they didn't have no heat, no electricity, no heat.
That's right.
Move it to your car.
Yeah.
Turn the motherfucker on.
Well, that might not even work too.
Gasoline,
Why do I say that?
EMP,
Because then
yeah,
there was
EMP.
a storm in Virginia that kept people stranded on, what was that, 90? Y'all remember that? When you had that storm in Virginia
Ice?
2 or
Winter-
3 years
winter
ago?
or-
Yeah, the winter
winter,
storm.
yeah.
And people were stuck in their cars.
They were
People were
on
fucking
95.
running out of gas.
I took the back road. I took 3
Yeah.
miles away.
So did my girl at the time, because
But my other coworkers got
she had to
caught
go
on
through that
95.
trip.
Yeah.
and she just happened to know the other way around instead of taking that main route.
Well, recently in
She got
Ashburn,
delivered from that situation.
No,
So
I
it was
had-
16 hours. It was on that highway, standstill traffic for 16 hours in their car.
Buy a gas can. You don't have a gas can.
Yes.
Buy a gas can. So in case you do get stuck somewhere, you can walk and get gas and then come
At
back.
least.
You
Right.
fill your car up with gas and just stay in them saying that bitch. You know?
let's see if you'll be able to take the winter walk.
Winter,
I forgot about that. What caused that again? Why was it?
I don't know the name of the storm. I'll look it up
Oh,
real
the
quick.
storm,
It was
yeah,
a winter.
I
It
remember
was a winter
we
storm.
were being stuck on that fucking highway.
Yeah.
I think it was an accident
Was it an accident that kept them
that kept on the road. Yeah.
Damn. But you know, it's a similar
Or
situation.
poor visibility. It was too much snow or something. One of those. Because when that happened, I was on 301 going to Virginia. So at 95, I'm hearing about stuff happening on 95.
A similar situation happened in recently in Asheville, North Carolina. But that's right next to the brothers in Charlotte too. All those people, they said only about like a couple hundred people, but the people down there said no, bro. Like thousands of people were dying. The generators that people did have, the fucking police stations were stealing the people's generators and shit. Like, yeah, the cops was taking people's generators for themselves.
Okay, so it was a storm, but the storm caused a crash, which caused the closure. According to this article from January 4, 2022, it says drivers on Interstate 95 were stranded in freezing temperatures following a crash in a storm that dumped more than a foot of snow. I guess it's gonna say.
I remember that now. Yeah.
And then it says I-95 closure in Virginia ends after nearly 30 hours of driver despair.
That's crazy.
And they were saying that basically people were only 100 feet past an exit, but people couldn't move because that's how everybody was boxed in.
Wow. That's hell, man.
Yeah. Imagine you could see your exit, you can't take it for 16 hours. That's torture. That's literal mental anguish.
Yeah, at that point you just have to get out the car and just
Right.
fucking walk to the nearest.
So that's what people are going to experience these things, you know?
If you brought your jacket.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
You know, in these times when these different judgments happen, people are going to actually be tormented with these things, right? The many scourges, right? Many great miseries. They're going to get those lashings, man. And it's going to sting because it's going to get hit from all sides.
That's a terrible situation to be in. Because you're in your car. A lot of people are unprepared in their car. You know, so you don't got no water in there. You got no snacks in there. You might not have the fucking proper tire for it. And what are you supposed to do? Walk off to the exit to try to get something? No, not if you don't got no damn coat. It's some degrees freezing weather out there. So some people.
But then gas is high as shit, so your tank not filled
Yeah,
up.
yeah, exactly. So you're on a quarter tank, fucking running that shit with the heat blasting, and then what happens when you run out of gas? Yeah, but you don't got the proper tire. Where's your coat at? You left the house with just a sweatshirt on.
Most people don't have a gas can.
You just left your house with just a sweatshirt on.
You about to die. I mean, I can run with the sweatshirt, with the gas can, get gas.
Yep. But that's the thing is, a lot of people are unprepared. They're unprepared.
Yeah, I was this is Matthew 24:20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter Either on the Sabbath day, right? If you go and you do your research on the winter, before there was radiators, campfires, when the pioneers came over, winter was a sign of death. If you don't have enough food or resources that you have for the winter, hey man, you assed out, man. Because people think that winter is all cool, it's nice, it's Christmas. Oh man, that was hell if you don't know how if you don't have no survival skills, man.
If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna lose your body heat.
Yeah.
And that's how you're gonna die. You feel hot, but you're losing your body heat.
And one thing too, people get spiritually, well, it says in the scripture, people get spiritually cold in the winter. While it's physically get cold, people get spiritually cold because everybody's mind, what their main goal is to stay warm and stay, safe. But when the Lord take all that, man, hey, you better pray that the Lord be with you. If not, you assed out.
Think about that on that same highway. Imagine your car runs out of gas and it shuts the fuck off. Now you only got a little bit of heat in your car for like maybe 20 minutes maximum. Yeah. You got to get out your car and be like, hey, my car turned off. Can you do like, nah, bro, you filled up here. Motherfucker don't got no people in the back of his car, but he's not willing to open his door for you. Like this gonna be a cold experience.
Exactly. That goes back to what you said earlier about how people are gonna stick to their kind. So if you a Mexican or you a Jake, and you trying to go to an Edomite place, they're gonna fucking lock their doors double time. What's that?
Remember that War of the World?
Yeah.
Door.
Yep.
There was a door scene. I gotta watch the movie again.
Yep.
The Lord gonna bring what's called that mist spirit too.
It was like a locking door, open door thing. I gotta re-look at the movie. There's a parody of that too. I might be talking about the parody. they might exaggerate it on the parody.
Good.
But I believe there was a. They were trying to take his car, right? Yeah, they did take his car. The mob of people. They had to get up and walking or something like that.
Right.
There's a lot of books that have that instance because I was I like to read on my free time or even listen to some audio books, and the audio books I listen to are always like end of the world type shit. Yes. And it'll be like one motherfucker that's a Jake in the story that he speaks full on Spanish. He's trying to get out of there with somebody that speaks English. He's speaking. They're like, we don't understand what you're saying. He's like, people will freak out, man.
And then you fucking Jakes, man. You already put a bad rep for your damn selves with your own damn stereotypes. So other Jake ain't gonna help y'all either.
Yep.
They're probably gonna be like, no, I fucking don't know who you are. I can't trust you.
Yeah. It's gonna be a cold sphere. What's the love of many shall wax cold.
Love of many shall wax cold.
Find that real quick. Because like I said, like brother said, spiritually cold too. In the wintertime, you don't give a fuck about nobody else. You want to get home and get warm, bro.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Slack. I was gonna say something. Call Leah up. I much I remembered. So the thing too, people don't realize, is the majority of people are always in controlled temperature environments. Which makes it hard for your body to regulate itself properly. Yep. So the fact that we come out here every week helps our bodies regulate cold temperatures, regulate warm temperatures. Because the problem is the majority of people are in their house, or in their car, they're in their workplace that has temperature-controlled environments. When it's hot, the AC's on. When it's cold, the fucking heat's on. So your body isn't able to properly regulate itself. So as we're out here for these couple hours, even though we got the gear on, we're experiencing the cold. Our body's able to elevate its temperature regularly, naturally. We're putting our body through that. And when it's hot, same thing. Your body's supposed to sweat, supposed to put itself down. But if you're constantly in that environment to where you can regulate the temperature, your body doesn't have the natural ability to just regulate it itself. It doesn't, it can, but it doesn't do it as often. So it makes it a little bit. I think I read that a while back. It's not as good for your body. So the fact that we are out here and allowing our body to naturally regulate itself when it's cold and when it's hot, it actually puts us at a better advantage when things do get cold and you don't have that opportunity to regulate the temperature, just any old way. Just turn the heat, a couple notches one way, or turning it down a couple notches one way.
There's a guy on YouTube. I like watching his videos, but he's an Edomite. No, I got it in this one. This is I'm gonna read it real fast and I'll say the point. This is Matthew 24 and 24 and 13. Verse 12, Salaki, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yep. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Yep. And that's the point, man. Is that that the love of many is gonna wax cold, man. Okay. Because like I said, even in the wintertime, people are not only, like brother said beautifully, people are not even just physically cold, but people are cold in spirit. So you can walk, you can see a Jake, and in the wintertime, he might be asking for, hey, bro, you got a couple dollars? Bro, you like, and sometimes, oh yeah, probably, yeah, you know, this, that, and third. People had a little bit more joyous, but in the wintertime, people was like, man, get the fuck on, bro. I don't know, bro.
And then the other thing too, the other thing too with that is the love of many shall wax cold. You know, they show you in like these movies and stuff like that. Like they show when society breaks down, you do have people come together like that. But even in those coming togethers, that shit breaks down because everyone's not on the one accord. So there becomes a certain level of hierarchy. Someone starts calling the shots. One person has a problem with that. There's one hothead in the fucking group that just be fucking it up for everybody. Like if that one guy wasn't there, they probably would have survived just a little longer. But he the fucking hothead. You just want to fight every goddamn body. Yeah. And the thing is, like, you be thinking to yourself, like, yo, what? Like, you think it's just dramatics in a movie? No, people are really hotheads like that. Yeah. There's really that one guy that just be fucking a hothead and fucking up for the group. But like, the thing is, like, if they don't got the spirit of Habashima Shah in them, and they're not all together in one accord, that group is gonna break down.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, The Walking Dead is a great example.
Yep.
I said, bro, watch the first season.
Yep.
The first season, we got the nigga Shane.
Yep.
You know. Rick comes back and he's like, "Oh shit, you're not dead," and he's happy for a second, but he realized, "Damn, I've been sleeping with your wife. I've been sonning your son. Damn, I kind of fell in love with your wife. Now I gotta kill you." Like, and he's a hothead too. So like, the spirit. Funny thing, if you really watching the show, the spirit that Shane had, it was just at the wrong moment because Rick ended up taking that spirit anyway of becoming, you know, the man that he's supposed to be. But it shows you the tension in the group. Even though they're supposed to be a group to survive the end times, the tension within the group caused people to choose sides, man.
Did that happen also in the movie with Forrest Whitaker, right? And was at the end, they think they tried to, like, they were about to kill the guy in the field or like that. Did you pull the gun on him? What the fuck?
I know what the movie is.
This is how it ends, I think. Or this is the end.
This is the end.
I think no. It's something like that, but basically, I think at the end of the movie, like don't the young boy like that, like he gets to the house where his wife was at, and the dude I think fucking tries to take him out to the woods.
Oh, the bull!
Yeah. Pulls a gun on him and shit like that. Was basically ready to kill the dude. It's like, yeah,
you better get going.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's like, and then he was going there to seek refuge. You know, he finally gets there, and then the dude gonna fucking kill his ass.
He's like, fuck you.
Oh, is it the recent one on Netflix? With
was
it with the Edomite? Yeah. That's the spirit. Yeah, that movie.
Yeah. But that's like I say. He got all the way to where his wife was at, I believe, and the dude fucking was like, "Yo, get the fuck out, get out of here, fool."
Yeah, his wife turned on him too. He's like, well, we'll stay here. With him, and he's like, yeah, you gotta go.
Yep.
And him and the boy, his son had to fucking leave the joint. That's the one on Netflix too.
Let me go into that word.
So the Greek word for cold or for wax cold, it says psycho, which means or it says to be made, or it says or grow cold, or it says or grow cool or cold. It also says metaphor of waning love.
Waning love. That love is
a sociopath. You know, because a sociopath is somebody that can turn it on and off willingly, versus a psychopath, they just fucking, like Esau, he's a fucking psychopath, man. But a sociopath is somebody that, you know, they can learn to turn off their emotions at any given moment. You know,
the compassion emotions.
Yeah, the compassion emotions. You know, they can turn off and off. A great example of Brothers Watch, the whole Deathstroke from Suicide Squad. He could kill anybody, but he wouldn't kill women and children. But he don't give a fuck. He'll assassinate a man and don't really blink twice about it. He was a sociopath, you know. So these people, they're gonna. I love my wife and kids, but I gotta take this nigga out. You know, I'm gonna go up the block, do what I gotta do, and then come back home and take care of my wife and kids and shit. That spirit's gonna be out at an all-time high.
Jacob's trouble.
Read Jeremiah.
Oh, Jeremiah.
30 or something like that.
30 and 7.
Yes.
Yep, this is Jeremiah, chapter 30,
Daniel's 12:1.
verse 7. And it reads, it says, this is Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says, alas, for that day is great, that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. You know, and that goes to so what? Even that day is gonna be Jacob's trouble, and we're seeing like the beginning stages of that shit, man. You know, with the Northern Kingdom, they said brothers always in the spirit had that saying is the Northern Kingdom gets it first, and that's a trend in the scriptures, man. The Northern Kingdom gets their ass handed to first, and then Judah gets their ass handed to, but it's even worse than what the fuck the Northern Kingdom went through, man. You know? So it's about to be all hell breaking loose. And said in that time, you're gonna know it's Jacob's trouble. Brothers ain't gonna have to tell you that Jacob's trouble is going on, bro. You just go fucking know it, man. You know, all so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are gonna be going through it, man. You know, but the elect of the nation of Israel said he shall be saved out of it. That's the elect of the nation of Israel. You know, those are the ones that's gonna be that the Lord is gonna take care of in this time. Lord's will we be a part of that number? You know. What's the other? You said Daniel 12 and 1. I'll go ahead and read it. This is Daniel 12 and 1, and it reads. It says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time."
Yeah, we're gonna need the intervention of the angels.
Look up trouble.
Because that's how bad it's gonna be. We're gonna need the angels to encamp it around us to protect us. Because it's gonna be all out chaos, man. A lot of bloodshed. Okay? A lot of horrific judgment. You know? Evil is gonna pursue these people, man.
Like a lion pursuing a gazelle. That's the evil. That's how evil is gonna latch on to these people, chase them and latch on to them. It's not gonna let them go. The word for trouble is fear. Tazarah. It means straits, distress, trouble. It says tightness, adversity. An adversary, affliction, anguish, distress, tribulation. You know, so Jacob's trouble, yeah. You know, troubling times, a situation that you're in, and when you go into tribulation, at the end of that, what's called the suffix of the word shun means the process of. So it's gonna be a process of multiple things happening. You know, it's not just gonna be one event. It's gonna be a back to back, as scripture say, them birth pains, man. Jake is gonna fucking feel it, man. And Jake is already feeling now with these little deportations and the whole scare of fucking planes falling out the sky. The elder brother beautifully said, when they happen more in frequency, then Jake is gonna try to seek the men of the Lord. And when they should be seeking them now, is these things that are happening right now.
Yeah, Jake is not very self-sufficient. He's very dependent on the system that once it goes under, once it collapses, they're gonna be pretty much assed out. Go up to a regular Israelite and ask them if they know how to build a campfire. Okay? One of the most essential things that you could do. God damn, this place is through, man. But one of the most essential things you could do in a survival situation is have the ability to start a fire. But yeah, trouble. Okay? Nothing but trouble is coming for this place. That's a demon. A literal demon. Literal demon manifested right there. So go ahead and read that again.
This is
And then even if you have a set amount of skills, you know how to fish, maybe you know how to hunt, right? You gotta be able to, you gotta. Well, the thing of it is, like that fucking demon, and he got this fucking wind kicking up. But anyway. The point I'm trying to make is even if you did possess some skills, at the end of the day, that's not going to save you. It might take you a little further, you know? A lot of these survival shows, I tell y'all brothers get on them survival shows like Alone, because they show you when they're in a survival situation, even though they possess great amount of skill and talent when it comes to survival,
They still tap out.
because they can't. There's what if the animals that day they just not biting, and a day goes by, 2 days go by, because that's what happens. These people get desperate.
If you really like, well, if you really think about it,
Leopard.
What if
For-
there's
for the
no,
Lord.
what if you can't forage because there's no berries or you know?
I was like, really,
herbs.
if you think about it, brother, the reason the
You
fish
might know
even bite,
something, you might know what you're looking for, but then you might not have access to it. It might not be an area where those
thing
are
grows.
accessible.
Yeah.
And then you got to be worried about all the different wildlife. And that's one of the main issues when it comes to survival. You might have those skills, you might have access to food and water, but now you got to worry about the wildlife, bears, wolves, mountain lions.
Most dangerous is the other people.
yeah.
Those are the biggest. Yeah.
Can a leopard change his spots?
Yeah.
You know, leopard won't change his spots. So people gonna be robbing other people. you
Yeah.
know? So let them hunt. Like an actual leopard will wait for other animals to kill food, and then the leopard will come and snatch you.
Right. Well, when the Apocrypha tells you that because of the lack of bread, people will invade one another.
That's Jacob's trouble
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So we got to get that one too. Huh? All right, go ahead,
I
brother.
called for that earlier, actually.
I was gonna say, just in the spirit, even for you might have all those skills, but really the reason the fish even bit your reel in the first place is because the Lord sanctioned it to happen. So in these times, the Lord be like, it could be fish all in the fucking pond, but the Lord put the spirit on the fish not to bite. So you, at the end of the day, if you don't got the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai to protect you and to provide for you, you're asked out. I'm gonna finish off the Daniel 12. This is Daniel 12 and 1. It says, the latter part, it says, never such as since there was a nation even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And that's the Lamb's Book of Life, man. You know, if you're found, ultimately, if you're the elected nation of Israel, okay, you're gonna be the ones that's good. You gotta survive all this shit, man. The Lord's gonna provide.
The elect are written in the book of life.
The elect. That remnant. They're gonna be the ones that survive, man. They're the ones that's written in that Lamb's Book of Life. But as we were saying before in the spirit, that Jake, man, it's gonna be a hard time. That Jake is gonna start robbing and killing and stealing, man. And that's in Second Ezra. I believe it was 15 and verses 18 and 19. The second Ezra chapter 15. It says, I'll start at verse 17. It says, a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able to do some city lockdowns and martial law, It says, verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of a lack of bread and for great tribulation. So because of lack of bread, when a person can't eat, he's gonna kick in your door, waving the fofo and stuff, give me all your goods, your money, whatever you want. He's a matter of fact. That too. They see you bringing groceries. Imagine in this time you bringing groceries to your house, but your neighbors haven't eaten in days, so they plotting on you. As soon as you go to take out the trash, all of a sudden a bag over your head. You can see what these people, the spirit these people are going to be in.
Get the leopard change of spots. I want that to come out. Right
Jeremiah
now.
13:23.
Leopard, got it.
Accustomed to do evil, something like that.
Yeah, Jeremiah. I think it's 13:23. I think. Jeremiah.
That's exactly what you're talking about. They just
Leopard changes
they
spots.
calm down because they got running water and everything, and food, grocery stores. But as soon as that goes away, then they're going to turn back to their nature.
Yep.
Leopard changes spots.
You said Jeremiah?
Yeah, Jeremiah 13:23.
Yeah. So it says Jeremiah chapter 13 and 23. It says, can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
That's twice for Esau. For Jake too.
That's some grimy ass niggas out here, man.
Esau is accustomed to doing evil. Remember how he got all his empires was through evil. Through killing the native population and
Yep.
deporting them.
Yep.
That's what he normally. Look at America.
Yeah,
Look at Central America.
he was able to continue a lot of
He did a damn number on them so bad that you got the Latino tribes that aspire to be so-called white people.
Well,
You'll never be white. You'll never be a Caucasian. But they actually aspire to increase their race by mating with a damn crack, with an Edomite. That's how fucked up. That's how
Exactly.
demonic they is. Now that's how they did with Jake too, with with the hair and all that, and the so-called self-hate or whatever. It's because he basically fucked our minds up, and now he just let us loose, and now he's just fucking destroying each other.
Yeah, in that series, that short series on Netflix called American Primeval, they showed you where they had certain Native Americans working as police officers and hunting down their own people.
What's the Buffalo Soldiers? Yeah.
Jake was doing that to Judah was doing that to Gad.
Fucking
Cowboy, the original Cowboys.
Yeah, and you say, what do you say? You say basically like, Esau's kingdoms and stuff like that. He's known for like, the wickedness that he commit that is able to continue his kingdoms, right? The Roman kingdom is a good example of that, right? And they showed you that with the Borgias, right? On how they were able to rule that that kingdom, and through their deception and through their fucking wickedness and all that,
Greeks.
Yeah, them as well. Yep.
They were the first dude on the major scale.
Yep.
They deported and mixed with the natives of Japhet. That's how people think that Esau is Japhet. Esau, you're not Japhet. It's just they mixed with them. The Macedonian Edomites mixed with the natives. So you got a theory out there that Esau, the so-called white man, is Japhet. He's not. He's Esau, which is Shem. He's a Shemite.
That's right.
All right. Esau is a Shemite, not a Japhite. All right.
That's right.
The lineage is from the scriptures. So Esau goes back to Shem, not Japheth. All right. Sure. Even if he mixed with him, well, we technically all of Judah mixed with Japheth. Judah went to Greece. That was Sparta, Spartans, Lacedaemonians.
Yep.
Lacedaemonians. Yeah, they mixed with some of the natives there. They didn't just stick with themselves. And Jake just don't go to move somewhere and just only marry each other. No, they married the people too. That was in the inhabitants.
Yeah, look at Dwayne the Rock Johnson. That's a perfect example of
Dwayne.
Dwayne, this fucking Jake mixing with a natural Greek. Basically, a real one. It just shows you the times they were living in. What's called like you read in that scripture, 2 Ezra 15 and 19. That what? Because you might have some goods. Oh well, you had the leopard joint, right, brother?
Oh yes.
Kanye, you read that one more time?
So it says Jeremiah chapter 13 and 23. It says, "Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots?"
No. So the way this devil is, he's always been that way. But he's able to in these times stay off to the cut. He might be a neighbor. Hey man, he's hey, but you have some sugar. He might give it to you right now. But in that time, bro, you come to his door, he's blasting your fucking head off, man.
Yeah. Show his true colors.
Yeah, show his true colors. Be a true fucking demon, man.
Yeah.
What's the Esau's the definition of Hellboy.
The Indian Removal Act.
Yep.
Right.
That's the Thomas Jefferson, I believe. The devil.
Oh, you brothers know that comic Hellboy and stuff. As he gets more in his natural spirit, his fucking horns start coming out, man. And that's Esau all day. It's fucking Hellboy, man.
You played him. Big-headed Edomite.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an Amalek too.
Perlman.
Oh, Ron Perlman?
Ron Perlman,
Yeah.
Oh,
He's Amalek.
Amalek?
Yeah. That was it on that, brother? That was the last one?
It also says, "Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil."
Yeah, accustomed. You even got that spirit on Jake. You got a lot of Jakes that are just wicked, man. Just like they feed off of doing evil, man. So that right now they might be sitting laying low, because that goes into brother, get that spirit created for vengeance one more time. That spirit, he might be laying low right now because there's no consequence. There's consequences to his actions, but that's why it reads. Can we get 2 Ezra 15 also in 15 and 16, which says the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Well, soon whatever man desires to do, he's gonna be able to do it with no consequence, no police, action.
quick precept, if I may. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 26. It says, "For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap. They catch men."
Not even just the what's called the elite of our people, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, but even all the way down to the peasants of Jake, man. You got wicked ass niggas that literally are in the cut waiting to do some shit. They're masterminds at this. I've seen Jake, like, they're masterminds at wickedness, man. Knowing properly how to backdoor somebody, you know. Oh yeah, we're gonna, you know, get this woman, set him up, get him and text him real quick. He'll set it weeks in advance, so it's not like one night type thing. Like, you go talk to him, you go say you like him, you go lay with him, and right after y'all done laying, he's tired. Open the door, I'll come up there, and Jake got that going on, bro.
Lil Wayne has a whole song on that called Mona Lisa.
Yeah, Lil Wayne.
He explains exactly what he do. Like how, you know, you get a girl, the girl, you know, gets with this guy, she leave the door unlocked, you know. Was it?
Venezuela, boy.
Yep.
Yeah,
She
damn.
lured. It's a British movie originally.
Yeah.
But yeah, she lured him because the demon needed blood, so she would go to bars, bring a guy back to the house, bring him up to the room. There's nothing in there. Turn around and smack the head with a hammer and shit. And then the demon come and suck his flesh up so he can come back into this realm full flesh. You know, the original Hellraiser movie. This is a demonic ass fucking movie.
It's
The original Hellraiser movie. First,
Biggie
made in
Smalls
1988, I think.
Biggie Smalls got a song
87?
called 10 Crack Commandments.
Oh, the same crack commandments.
Yeah, so Jake knows,
What, he
man.
like a sodomite and shit? Yeah, he said he had a man raped
Yeah.
and shit like
Fucking
one of his
ass threw you
lyrics.
over the bridge.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah, man.
You know, him and Puff.
Had demons, man. But just like that scripture said,
No,
there's-
he said Puff him close like Starsky and Hutch, right?
the fuck is that?
What was it? He said Puff, I don't know. Get the lyric. He said it was close like it was a name of a TV show. It was the name of the exact TV show. Him and Puff, it was close like I guess two best friends, or whatever.
Oh, some crazy
I
shit.
think it was
Man.
Starsky and Hutch, I believe the name of the TV show.
Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, Starsky and Hutch.
Crazy.
Close like that TV series. So maybe that was some sodomite thing going on there even back then. 95, 94.
Yeah, most likely it was. Yeah. Fucking wickedness, man. But that's our people. It goes into the what I was asking earlier. The spirits created for vengeance. Is brother still got that one? The spirits created for vengeance.
Yeah, I got
And
it.
then Esdras.
This is book of Sirach 39 and 28. There will be spirits that are created for vengeance.
Now you look at that word vengeance. It means to pay you evil for the evil that you've done. So you got spirits out here that are gonna pay you back for the evil that you've done, and those spirits were created by the Lord, man. You know, and they might be your fucking neighbor that be giving you sugar and stuff, man. You know, next thing you know, his job the whole time, his duty was when the time came to come in your door, sneak up into your room, and fucking choke you with a.
Right now, you're a civilized nigga, but when that happens, then you're just like all the rest of the niggas.
Yeah.
So don't forget that.
Yeah.
But like when you make friends, especially with like Edomite supremacists, right? And you cool, right? But as soon as you say one thing against the Edomite supremacists, oh, you a nigga like the rest of them. You can't criticize them. But as long as you with them, then you're cool. But as soon as like you in opposition against Esau, like he'll like, oh, you just like the rest of them. I knew it was something that you just some N-word or whatever.
Yeah, you do some shit and then he gets some anger. Oh, I knew the whole time, man.
Like you don't like Trump, like a certain policy. Like what you don't like? You don't like the policy? Plus you was on board. I said Esau, he just fucking mad. Right winger, you might fucking crazy. This is crazy as the left side too, but them right wingers are nuts.
Yeah, Alex Jones is over there fucking going crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Good. Some more there, brother?
Yeah. So this is Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
So in their fury, they lay on sore strokes, so they get to doing damage, man. You know. And the spirit, literally the spirit of the Lord puts the spirit of fury on them. And you see these spirits that create vengeance, like normal people can't stop them. You know?
Right.
Literally they have demons, like they got demons on them where that gives them fucking strength, man. You know? That what's the movie? I fucking love that movie too, man. It's a trilogy of Unbreakable.
Oh, you're talking about
Glass.
yeah.
Split.
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 Yeah, Split, and then Glass. Last one, he was literally flipping cars. In the movie Split, he was
James
he's climbing up on when he turned into the Beast. That he would turn into his last persona, the Beast. He was climbing on walls, bending iron and stuff. Was very like, yo, man. There's gonna be people out there with demons on them where they're able to do so. The scriptures even talk about what's the
That's when he had him locked in a room, right? That's what
they had him locked in that last scene when he's breaking the bar to get to the girl and stuff.
But there was another movie where he had these girls locked in a room and they had to escape through.
Yeah, Split.
That was Split. Okay, so he had to
That's
escape
one of
through
the
ceiling.
opening scenes in the parking lot.
Yep.
So he was kidnapped. Okay, all right. That was good.
Yeah.
Basically, he was feeding off their fear.
Yeah.
But it also reminds me now, I don't really know too much about the movie, but what it does remind me of is like Venom. Venom is basically like a damn
Oh yeah, it is. It's a demon.
yeah, giving that dude strength and ability, and talking to him and shit.
Yeah. He's over here talking to himself.
Yeah.
If you really look at it from an outside view, he's talking to himself, man. We shouldn't do that, man.
Right.
You know. Then he lets the demon fully take over.
And what's talking about Spider-Man and the Green Goblin, right? The Green Goblin was telling him to do shit and stuff like that.
Oh,
you know?
fucking love that. Yeah, that's good.
You think he's better than? He's not better than you. Yeah. Okay, then he started going crazy. He became his own fucking villain and shit. You know?
He's like, no, I don't want to. The whole time the mask is speaking to him.
Yeah.
But that's the demon right there. But it was the mask. He was like, come on, you know you want to do it. He's like, no.
Don't let that Spider-Man get away with that.
Hey, but these are the spirits created for vengeance, man, that we talked about, man.
What's his name? Mike Du Bois, or what's his name?
William
William Dafoe. Yeah, William Dafoe, man. He
plays a fucking good villain, man.
Funny ass actor, or like 444 movie.
Role was specifically
made with him.
He said, "Don't you touch that man! He's already dead." It's that movie with William Dafoe where it's the end of the world and shit. Fucking, they're like locked up in an apartment, and there's some dead man, and he yells at him not to touch him. He said, "Don't if you touch that man, he's already dead."
Okay. He literally looks like a supervillain. Like he's made for that. That role, man.
Yeah, he really was.
The way that I don't know his name, but the guy that plays Freddy Krueger. He don't even need that damn makeup. That role was specifically catered to his persona.
Yeah.
He is Freddy Krueger, basically.
Yeah. That spirit.
I forget this guy. James England, something like that. Robert
resided in him.
Yeah.
Because you know when it comes to acting, you got to get into the spirit of that character,
right.
man.
Which is funny because I believe they try to change up the story, but when you go back into the history of Freddy Krueger, he got burnt up because apparently I think it was like touching like little kids or something like that. He was like the pedophile of the block or something like that, I believe. And then they basically burnt him up, and then that's why like he basically going into like teenagers type dreams and stuff like that. Apparently, like is what it goes into. But I think that like they try to like they remastered, I guess, you know, his persona. I think they kind of got rid of the whole child, whatever, you know.
I think originally he was trying to kill the children of the people that originally put him to death.
Yeah. Yep.
And whoever moved to that damn house or block or neighborhood, they terrorize them too.
Which is really spirits.
Yep.
Spirits, man. Can you finish that off, bro?
Yeah, Freddy Krueger basically represents that damn those paralysis demons.
Yeah. Because then you don't want to go to sleep, you know.
Yep.
Then you end up going to sleep anyway because your body shuts down.
Yeah. Then sometimes them demons try to induce the sleep to get you trapped up.
Yep.
You be starting to feel a heaviness, and you'll feel the fucking presence. You feel the demon enter into the fucking room.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why you gotta pray before you go to bed, man. Know yourself too. Cleanse the home. There'll be times where you rebuke that demon before you about to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
That can be lots of times.
Demon just sitting in the corner waiting for you to...
As soon as your eyes get heavy, you starting to drift off, and then you feel this heavy presence start to come in, and then you snap out of it.
I believe they call it hypnotic hypnotic dreams like that, where basically like when you're falling from fucking a building and you jolt yourself, or hypnotic jolts, I think they're called, hypnotic jolts.
Well, it's spiritual because just bringing it up, Elder Apostle Tahar said that when he was younger, he used to get thrown out of his bed.
Yeah.
And he didn't know what it was, and eventually, he found out that basically it was a demon. Well, I had very similar situations happen with my bunk beds. So we had right up against the wall, and then the bunk bed had a gate. And every freaking night for a while, I kept somehow going over the damn gate right onto the floor from the top bunk.
Craziness, man.
And it was crazy because it would scare the shit out of me more than it hurt me.
Yeah.
That's how you know it was that energy, because I actually got hurt many a times. Because I would just wake up on the floor. It would just be like, boom, I'd wake up. I scared the shit out of my parents in the next room.
And
they'd be like, oh shit, he fell out of the bed again. But it didn't matter. It would always happen. And then it got to the point where Satan was able to push me off the other side, where I slipped through the wall and the bed. Remember? Well, I used to land on you. You remember that shit?
Hey, slug it, bro. Hey, demons, man. It's a similar thing, because
I didn't do that shit on purpose. I think you just fucking diving on me.
That scared the shit out of me, bro. But when the Elder Apostle said it, it's like, that shit that used to happen to me all the time.
it gave you some type of comfort that you weren't the only one going through
Because
it.
that was just crazy. Like, it was like an unexplainable thing. Like, there's no way I'm rolling out this bed every night. But anyway.
It's just, just to show you in the spirit, like I said, these are the spirits that are going to be created for vengeance. Just a quick one. In the spirit.
Oh, and by the way, Salaki,
No,
once I moved to that bottom bunk, that shit just stopped happening.
Like,
it just randomly stopped happening.
It's a spirit on the top bunk, man. That's crazy,
Right.
man. Hey, I know for me, it's more of and I told brothers this before. I'll be laying there, all of a sudden it's like somebody smack. I'm like, somebody just literally smacked the shit out of me. I'm like, I'm looking around like, yo, what? I'm thinking it's my little brother and shit. I'm getting mad. I look, he's in the next room sleep. I'm like, the fuck, who the fuck slapped me? But now in spirit, I know I get slapped. I'm like, man, it's a fucking demon, man. I pray to the Lord, I'm like, all right, man, I'll just go back to sleep. But it could be happen out of nowhere. You just get smacked out your fucking sleep and shit. That's fucking Satan, man. But it goes into the spirits that we talk about, that are creative vengeance. Not only actual demons manifesting themselves, but demons placing themselves on people to start doing things, man. All right, can you finish that off?
Yeah.
So we'll wrap it up, brother. So get whatever last precepts you got.
Sirach 39-28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Well, this is they pour out their force, meaning their power. All right, force is power. So the Lord has given these spirits certain power to actually do these things, and He said to appease the wrath of him that made them. So people are gonna get caught up with these spirits created for vengeance, these Jeffrey Dahmer spirits, these American Psycho, and they're gonna have power over you. You be like trying to fight him off, but you're like, yo, this dude's skinny as hell. Why the fuck is he so damn strong? Like, he got some spirits on him, man, to have power over you, to destroy you, and the Lord made him that way, and He's gonna appease the wrath of the Lord that made him, man. Well, this is a little bit more after that, brother.
Yep. Verse 29, it says fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance.
Those are all spirits behind that too, man. Fire, hell, we started off, earlier, the fires, there's a spirit behind that whole thing that happened in Philly, in North Philly, that dropping, in the midst of near Cotman and Northeast. Yeah, and Brooker, man. There was a spirit for there that there's a demonic spirit for that to happen, man.
It's still blocked off, the street, Cotman blocked off?
Yeah, it's still.
FBI or
Yeah, they got
aviation police or something?
a little perimeter.
They got an investigation going on.
They don't want nobody up there.
Still got pieces of the shit too.
By Circuit City or in PC in Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a little parking where the land and rights cars be at.
You said the last part of that?
Yeah.
The fire and read that fire and hell.
Yeah. Verse 29, it says fire and hell and famine and death.
It said fire, hell, famine, a lack of resource of bread and water, okay, and death.
Yeah.
So death is a spirit too, which people said they personify it as the Grim Reaper, People, what's that said? They call it the swirling death, where people are they like spin in a circle looking up and then they fucking drop dead. That's the spirit of death taking their spirit into the heavens, man. You know, that's what's gonna be happening more in these times. So don't find it strange, Akim and a few sisters, when you see people die of unnatural, otherworldly causes, man. You know, it was the Lord that sent them spirits created for vengeance to destroy the individual.
What was that? Was that movie? Was that Cloverfield?
Yeah.
Where people were just randomly just fucking killing themselves or like that.
Bird Block?
Or was it Happening? The Happening, yeah. The Happening,
I remember
I'm
that.
sorry, both that movies came out at the same time. I always get them confused. Cloverfield and The Happening.
Well,
was,
that's gonna be happening too, bro.
Bird Box too, right?
Yeah, Bird Box is another one. Yeah. Was that?
It was Newly Created Creatures because that was monsters.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, the Happening, bro. That fucking all of a sudden people were just bugging the hell out.
Yeah.
You know, they were just fucking something would just go on and they were just crashing their car or whatever the fuck was happening.
What's the one movie?
Yep.
What's the one movie with the
Bird's Eye?
No, it's considered a zombie movie, but it's not. They're in the middle of this town, and then people just start going crazy. They get this disease and they start killing each other.
Yeah, it just came out. That movie just came out.
The crazy
Yeah, the
stereo,
crazy,
the spirit,
yeah.
the spirit, yeah.
And the whatever was affecting them was next to them. And that nuclear bomb attack, so it was still spreading.
Then
Bloodthirsty. That's the disease that made people bloodthirsty.
Then there's that other movie. What's that movie I brought to you and you said that movie was trash? What was it called? It's like a horror movie. A Smile.
I don't want to bring that shit.
Oh, the movie Smile. But I know it's not like the movie Smile was like that, where it basically was like a demonic presence that overtook these people. You had to basically like kill somebody, or the fucking demonic presence would kill you and shit.
What's that? That's not anime?
Was that?
Is it anime?
No.
It's like Death Note?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. That's another
Yeah, I like
good movie that illustrates the points we're making. Death Note.
Yeah, I love that shit. Yeah,
Remember that demon kept requiring greater and greater sacrifice.
yeah, right in the person's name. And,
Yeah, basically that was a ritual sacrifice to get them damn benefits that the demon was providing. And but guess what? It had an expiration, and then that demon came for you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Didn't that bitch get like ran over at the very end of the movie or something like that? Death Note? Huh?
Oh no, maybe. Nah, not
I
that.
might be thinking about a different movie. Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, no. Death Note is from the anime.
Yeah,
where he's able to
yeah,
write
yeah.
people's names in the book,
I thought
and the
they came
people
out with,
drop dead and shit.
All right. What do we got? Cause I got 2nd Esdras 15.
Is it verse 16?
I'm gonna start at 14. All right. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein,
That's right.
for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh."
That's right. It says, "Woe, death and destruction, sword, any instrument of death." You know, which could be anything at this point, man. But mainly Esau, the so-called white man, he is the Lord's sword, man. You know, so we're about to see a lot of death and destruction come out in these times, man.
It says, "And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands."
You know, so there's gonna be race riots, class riots. It's gonna be everyone for himself. It's a dog-eat-dog world, man. At the end of the day, you know. But ultimately, like we read in the scriptures, everybody's gonna return to their own people. So you gotta have Edomites just cooking up with Edomites. You gotta have Jakes cooking up with Jakes, trying to make it. But they're gonna end up destroying themselves amongst themselves too, unless they're a part of the elect. Then you're gonna see that fervent love for each other.
It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another."
Uprisings against the government. People will take things into their own hands. Okay, invading one another. Invasions of not only homes but Capitol buildings, different places. It's gonna be all hell is gonna break loose, man. A literal anarchy. You know.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
And that's my favorite part. They're not gonna regard no powers of authority. You know, when nobody can eat, nobody's gonna give a damn what the president has to say, the mayor, the governor, the chief of police. Okay, nobody's gonna care what they have to say whatsoever. What else, bro?
In the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to do anything they want to do. All right, because there's gonna be no consequences. There ain't gonna be no 911. There ain't gonna be no police pulling up to your house. And for you women, when 911 goes out, whatever a man desires to do to you, he's gonna be able to do it with no problem. You know, because we know that men are more powerful than women anyway. You know, so men are gonna be able to do things that they want to do, and there's gonna be no consequence. So there's gonna be a lot of death and destruction and a lot of gruesome acts out here, man. That's why we go into that spirit created for vengeance. The Lord's gonna turn that cold spirit upon everybody in this society, man. You know.
It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
The martial law, the city lockdowns, okay?
Blockades,
You know,
checkpoints,
you know, what's the other one?
quarantines.
No fly zones, man. You know, with or even the sundown towns is gonna come back. You know, and shit for Jake, them sundown towns, you there, you know,
Some
past
of them still exist.
Yeah, they still got them. Yeah, but they gonna be in like the major cities where
Yep.
you can't go down a certain block at a certain time because you go get snatched up and eaten, killed, whatever, man. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there was a movie that came out a couple years ago on Netflix called "What Happened to What Happened to Monday," and twins, I think. And remember they are at that checkpoint, and they had to get scanned in and everything else.
Oh shit,
That's the system that they're trying to implement. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to go in or out, you won't have to have that digital ID.
That's right. That charagma.
Right.
The MOTB,
Yeah,
the
that's it.
incision under the
That's
skin
it. That's
in your
it.
right hand or in your
That's
forehead.
the real
man.
digital ID that they want everybody to have.
That's right.
It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
And it's not talking about just the actual city. It's talking about the people in the city, the pride that they have, all right? Not turning to the Heavenly Father, ultimately, what's called tell you Israelites, okay? You know, not turning to Yahweh Bashim Shai, doing your own thing, you know, having that I'm going to do my own thing spirit. Because of your pride in the cities, people are going to be troubled, man.
Yep.
You know? Because trouble comes, what does it say? Pride go with destruction and a Holy Spirit before a fall.
God.
So these people, you know, they don't want to turn after the Lord. They want to do their own thing. The Lord's then going to bring trouble upon you that you should not be able to escape. And the Lord said, though you should cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
Right, and that word citizen goes back to the word city anyway.
City dweller, yeah. City.
So, reading on. Oops, like it.
But you're at 18 right now, right?
Yeah. I'm going to read to 19 and end it there. It says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's like it, the houses shall be destroyed.
That's right.
And men shall be afraid.
And men shall be afraid. So, like I said, if a man's afraid,
Yes.
how much more the women? You know? And we already live in a feminist society, man. So, you know, these men are of an effeminate, non-believing spirit, man. You know? Only ones that's going to be have any faith or hope is going to be the elected nation of Israel. You know?
Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
No pity, no, like I said, that the love of many shall wax cold. You know? They're going to become psychos out here, man. You know? Just willingly walking past somebody who's asking for help, you know? It could be a dude that's about to get chopped up by a bunch of other dudes with machete. You just walk straight past, don't even help him. You know? This could be a very cold spirit out here.
Yep. Movies like the book of
The
Eli,
book of Eli, yep.
The Road.
Even what's that one movie? The recent one with that one Jake and his daughter, and
Leave the World Behind.
Leave the World
Yeah,
Behind.
That's it.
You saw the daughter was in the right mind frame the whole movie.
Yep.
She was like, which was that shit made me mad because I was like, you're a man, but you don't understand the severity of this situation.
Mm-hmm.
That this man is looking out for his family, and the woman don't even fuck with you. But the whole time the door was like, are we really gonna be in the same house with these motherfuckers?
Right.
She was in the right spirit.
Well,
you know?
Ethan Hawke's character is a good illustration of men being afraid because when he needed to get that medicine for his child,
oh yeah,
he rolled up to the house, which the guy was basically your prepper, if you will, and he was begging on his hands and knees and basically saying, I don't know what to do. I think even admitted that I'm barely a man or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm useless, yeah.
And then he ended up turning on him and hold the gun up to him too. You know, so he got desperate and it's like, said, fuck it, shoot me.
Yeah, once all that begging and pleading didn't work, you know, what was the final option? Violence.
Yep.
It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Stealing, a lot of stealing. You know, they said they have The Walking Dead is the greatest. I said, brothers, tap into that show, man, because when they're looking for food, they're taking over. When Rick and his gang took over this one place, they walked in and murked they didn't even ask no question. It could have been child, women, children. They just murked everybody. But in the show, that's where they fucked up because that was a part of Negan's people and shit. And so Negan comes in, and he don't give a damn what you got. You go give a percentage to him, or y'all all gonna die. And so that spirit is gonna be out here too. It's like, brothers, tap into those movies, man. Those movies where an apocalypse is happening. It's gonna show you Bushwick too. The movie Bushwick. You know.
That's a good one.
All these ones is gonna show you the spirit, how people are just gonna turn, and the Lord's gonna make the spirit of people very, very cold. But only love is gonna be between the members of the elect, man. You know, to where if a brother has food, okay, he's gonna have no problem giving food to other brothers, man. You know, versus people out here, they can have food and they're just gonna hoard it to themselves, man.
Gone. Real quick to end it off. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 73.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, let me.
It's 74.
Yeah, I just want to get the actual chapter view.
Con. Well, the title of it.
I only had that one verse, but I wanted the chapter view so I could either read up or read down. Right, because this is verse 70. It says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord."
But Apostle Hart just went to that same scripture this week. He said, and we're seeing that right now. You know, because it's the ones that fear the Lord ultimately is the Israelites. You know,
right.
You know, it's talk about the Israelites in general as a whole, as a people. Jake still has some type of reverence for the Lord, so let's talk about Israel.
Yep.
And the northern kingdom is going through it right now, but soon it's going to hit the southern kingdom too.
Yep.
You know, so we're at the beginning stages of this right here.
Right. Well, technically it already has. Didn't they catch that Haitian so-called?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Now they got a term. They got a term where, if you weren't the intended target but you were in the vicinity, they can still deport you. It's called collateral.
Damn. Fuck. Imagine that.
Collateral damage. Oh, we wanted this guy, but we got 10 of you, and you all going back.
Ah, damn. You American citizens.
Yep.
Imagine they accidentally send you over because they don't give a fuck what you're saying. You're an American citizen. Now you're in Guatemala. It's some weird shit. It can happen. If the Lord really
it can
wants
already happen if you're not an immigrant. That's the thing. That's what people don't understand. They already have legislation that if you're deemed a theist, which basically their definition is a danger to humanity or society,
their society.
They can hold you indefinitely.
Yep. They did that under Obama, right?
Right.
Yep.
And they continue it. They never this and all that.
Yeah. I would say they put it under that jurisdiction.
It's technically what they say against laws of humanity.
Yeah.
But they're gonna do whatever the hell they want to do anyway. That's why they have black sites. That's why they have these different holding places.
Mm-hmm. Well, even with the kids,
they can interrogate you for hours.
Railroaded.
Yeah.
They got kids in detention centers where they're all bunched up, all laying on the floor. They don't got separate cots. They're all just laying on floors and shit. The children are there, bro.
Right.
And you know what that's for at the end of the day,
Trafficking.
Shit.
Yep. It says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord."
So it's going to come to a point where it's not just going to be I'm going to round you up and then deport you. I'm going to round you up and fucking execute you, right?
So this is like a deeper insight to Daniel's 12.
That's right.
About what all those terrible things that are going to happen that has not been before a nation.
That's right.
All right? Or ever has been. We're getting an insight. It's how bad it's going to get, right?
And words can only do justice to what the Lord is actually going to physically do, man. It's going to be worse than what we can possibly say right now.
That's it. It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
So take you out of your house, take all your shit, and lock you up.
Yep.
And even if they said so-called do let you go, they took all your stuff.
They do that now. under civil forfeiture law.
Oh yeah, you did
And
say
then
they can
Trump
seize all
wants
your.
to identify the police. So basically, you can't even really. That well, we can see why he really wanted to do that because he gave these different agencies additional powers.
That's right.
Because now it's a joint effort. But anyway, they already do that type of shit now. But you're gonna see more of that happen. That's the point.
That's right.
And they're gonna utilize all the authority that has been bestowed upon them, whether it's this guy Trump or whatever. They're gonna use that authority because they're gonna take advantage of these people.
It don't matter what type of app you got to fucking read your rights in another language, man. They go slap your fucking phone at your hand and throw you on the ground. If you don't want to lay down, you go get down. And that's what them damn rifles is there for,
Right.
man.
All an officer has to do to escalate a situation and put you in a bad spot
Stop resisting.
is tell you exactly. It's tell you shit like
It's not there.
yeah, but basically make shit up. Shit, we could choose any one examples. But the main thing that I was gonna say was if you become combative, and for them that's all you're doing is just explaining what the hell's going on. Right. They'll say, oh damn, what is that term that they use? Obstruction.
Yeah.
And they try to use obstruction as a large umbrella, and they misuse that. That's a misuse of authority in a lot of these situations where they try to use that. The next thing you know, they start taking what was secondary charges as the primary charge. So you can't it doesn't make no sense.
They're interfering with a police investigation, right? They say you're interfering with the police investigation,
Right.
but the investigation they're doing is they have no right to investigate what they're investigating. And when you're trying to question, why are you investigating me? What did I do? Now you're interfering with the police investigation. Now you're getting arrested for interfering, and then you're like, hold on, you can't arrest me for interfering with the police investigation because there's no investigation you should be doing in the first place. Now you're resisting arrest.
Well, because there was no crime initially committed.
Yep.
But they acted as one was committed so they can put a secondary charge as the primary one. That's what they do.
Exactly. Because one way or another, you have to comply so that they can then either waste your fucking time or hopefully find something that justifies all of it, right? Justifies detaining you, justifies, X, Y, and Z. And these cops will do that. But then when you try to utilize your, Saki, when you try to basically, defend your rights and basically tell the cop, like, you don't have fucking means to basically lock me up, they're going to fucking just slap you with, resisting arrest or interfering with the police investigation.
Well, the Northern Kingdom, they don't have any rights.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If you're undocumented, you don't have no. Well, you got rights, but you're technically not supposed to be here.
But they don't know that either. They don't know that you're fucking non-documented either. Just kind of going off assumption.
Well, the law is now, if you're like the brother said, if you're in the vicinity, they can still snatch you.
Yep.
And then if you're undocumented, okay, well we can detain you and figure out why you're undocumented.
And Jake thinks it's a goddamn joke because Jake is online saying, "Oh, to help my immigrant friends, I'm gonna just run too." It's fucking stupid. Now you can get called. You a legal person here, but now because you want to fucking get involved in their shit, you're gonna run away and then get caught up, and now you're in fucking Venezuela now.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the only way what they can do is distract us so the Mexicans can get away. So,
But then you said, remember, they're in the vicinity now. This is not,
well, they're gonna be detained.
yeah.
So I don't know if how many people they're deporting, but they are detaining them.
Right.
For
Oh,
whatever reason.
speaking of detainment, that's another one that they use. They'll roll up on you saying you're suspicious or whatever and say,
Detained,
we're going, we need to see some IDs. Like, no, you don't. Well, you're being detained. Detained for what? And then they can't articulate the reason why. And then they started
figuring
adding all
out.
that crazy shit. Right.
Figuring
They're
out the spot.
basically starting an investigation
They're
on you
finding a
for no
probable
probable
cause.
cause. Exactly.
They're finding a probable
They're
cause. Why they
finding
have
one.
you detained?
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the time coming,
That's illegal.
Exactly. Yeah.
nobody's
Now-
gonna
There has
question
to be
for-
articulate, reasonable suspicion for them to even do any of that.
Yeah. If you were in the Northern Kingdom,
Right.
they already have probable cause.
Right.
Because they're searching for Hernandez.
There's 15 Hernandez.
Vasquez, and you in the area, so that's probable cause. So you kind of look like,
Right.
Hernandez.
Oh yeah, and how many times have they arrested somebody under mistaken identity?
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
It says 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire, as the scriptures say, through much tribulation we shall enter into the kingdom.
That's right.
So we're still going to be tried, but the Lord going to preserve us. We're going to be delivered. It says, Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand,
That's right.
but I will deliver you from the same.
That's right. One of my
Be-
favorite scriptures.
Come, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide.
And when you look up that word guide, it means somebody that leads you to uncharted territory. That's Jacob's trouble. We've never gone through what, as a nation overall, have never been through a situation like Jacob's trouble is about to happen. It's about to be crazy, man. You know, sci-fi, like brothers always say, it's about to be like a fucking sci-fi movie. You know,
Yeah, we're gonna really be operating off of faith that day.
to the
Yeah, it was
point.
more
Faith in the
so-
power of the Holy
yeah,
Spirit
so-
through the scriptures.
Yeah, so it was more terrible than when the colonizers came and set up shop on the ports on both sides of the East Old World and the New World. It's gonna be more devastating than that. That's crazy.
More devastating than Jim Crow era.
Getting thrown on a slave ship, getting hunted down. You know,
Right.
getting forced to work in mines.
Fields and stuff, man.
Yeah.
All that is gonna make that look like child's play. You know, the way the Lord's gonna do all these things to the point, like brother said, we read in Daniel's that Michael, the archangel's got to stand up for the children of thy people. Do you like Jacob understand the graveness of that statement? And Michael's an archangel, bro. You know that he's gonna have to stand up for the children of thy people. That's how bad it's gonna get on earth. You know, so it just shows you, hey man, this is the time to lock in with the Lord, man.
Right.
You know, seek after Yahweh Bashim Shai 10 times more, because in the times to come, we're gonna need the Lord. And if your faith is small, the Lord say you will not be defended in that time, man. If you're faint-hearted.
Right.
Right.
Yep. So we want to say Panya Hakwadam. Gonna give all honor, glory, and praise unto
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem
Of course, giving double honors unto our elders and apostles and great ones who are well. Shalom and a sincere salutation to all the hopeful elect. We hope you're edified. Shalom.
Shalom.